Tired as funk because it was. Thank you for the water, But yeah, tired as funk because it was truck day today, but not too shabby. Hope you're doing good, my friend. As always, 2-6. I know you're getting comfortable, being live and all that. But you're always welcome to hop on. And if you don't want to hop on, don't forget you're always welcome to share any games you've been playing or anything cool you watched, and I'll gladly read it out for the podcast for you. Might butcher it because it's not the best at reading out loud, but I promise we'll do it. But yeah, on that note, hey there, hi there, ho there, everybody. Mindful Pig here, and this is, of course, the Two Tired Dudes podcast. For the first time in probably forever, Mindful is on here first, and JW is not sitting and waiting for me. So just gonna flex that a little bit. Just kidding. He's probably gonna hop on like a couple seconds, or he might be busy tonight. I don't really know. We also have Hunting. I know he's gonna join in at one point. Pizza's always a mystery. It's always fun when he joins. We never know if he's going to or not. And yeah, I think that's mostly it. I don't know. Whoever else shows up, shows up. You know what I mean? That's how we always do it. But it's been a while since we've done a podcast episode. Sorry, I'm wiping my nose here, so you probably hear tissue noises. Reason why was 2 weeks prior, we would have done the podcast live, but instead we were working on our special episode as a thank you for helping us hit 500 views on our Christmas. I'm going to call it the Christmas video, but you all know that was our year-end review, basically, of everything that happened, gaming-wise, and then our own takes on gaming and stuff like that. So as a special thank you for helping us hit that, we did our episode about Perfect Dark. So JW's working on it. Unfortunately, you will not. Well, not unfortunately, he's doing all the work. Credit to him. You will find it on his channel. So when he's ready and it's done, right, I will promote the shit out of that, and so you guys are able to catch that episode. And I'll do a few posts every once in a while too. Just like edging people towards that, right? Because I'm sure I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. At one point, someone's gonna go back from episode 1. They're gonna be, I like these guys. And they're gonna watch and they're gonna build up their way, to whatever episode the Perfect Dark one is. And I'll just remind them, hey, don't worry, there isn't a missing episode. It's actually on JW's channel. But if you listen on Spotify, then there's nothing to worry about because you get the entire set of things. Man, it's been so long since Mindful's just been the only person on. But that's okay. I got actually quite a bit to talk about for once. I guess best thing to start with is minus the video I'm working on with Jimmy. I also have. Oh, thank God, I can get rid of this advertisement thing. I guess because no one else was on. Hey, Hunting. Yeah, so once I'm done, well, in between working, I guess, on the video with Jimmy, I have a little bit of a schedule I'm going to start working on for streaming, and I'll post that pretty soon, along with some ideas that I would do better, I guess, of putting a structure to them. It's a lot of like.
Probably not gonna have.
Sorry, Hunty, what's up, buddy?
Oh no, sorry, no. I was saying I'm probably not gonna have a schedule. I'm just gonna do whatever I feel like it when I'm
Yeah,
bored.
yeah. I mean, like, that one works too, right? I know there's certain days like I want to have like a schedule for it. Like community night, I want to keep that one obviously on a schedule because that's
Yeah,
important. Podcast, I want to have on a schedule. But yeah, like I feel you. When I do my own streams, I give myself more freedom that way. Because it is tough, right? It's tough to do the same time every week, same day every week.
not really. No, me, it's not. I mean, sometimes it could be because a lot of people don't join. Some people do, some people don't. Some people just join and leave.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know if you experience this too, but like work wise too, right? Like sometimes you get those random shifts where you have to change everything, or like family plans too, right? Like, I mean, if someone wants to do something, it's like, okay, well,
Yeah,
gotta change if I have schedule this week. So just, I don't know. I like having that freedom, like you're saying, just to go on when you go on.
yeah.
But yeah, yeah. So anyway,
Is anybody else gonna join
that's
us?
it. Yeah, JW will join us probably at one point. I'm sure he's just getting himself
Oh,
ready or having his supper, one of the two. As Lapis, this is the first
ah,
time I ever actually beat him on. But
I
I
thought it was like really. Am I like early?
no, 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 no. I mean, 6 is when we start, right?
Okay.
Usually pizza will
Usually.
come on like hour or two later, just because of his time zone.
Ah.
But yeah, anyway, I was just gonna start the well, I guess in this case it'd be like a monthly recap at this point, because like I said, the last episode we did was just JW and me. We were talking about Perfect Dark. But yeah, what about you, Hunting? What have you been up to the past month, buddy? What have you been playing?
Um. I watched a couple of movies. I just watched Highlander for the first time, and I thought it was really fucking good.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a classic.
I rewatched RoboCop, the director's cut. Another really good movie.
Wow, look at you,
You
man.
might have seen that. Yeah. So I'm gonna watch the Terminator later because they brought it back to HBO Max. So I'm probably gonna watch that later tonight. I've been dying to watch that. Not when say dying, but I've been in the mood to watch that movie.
Like you just been having like an 80s and 90s
Yeah, 'cause
like
Terminator's a
yeah.
really good fucking movie.
Yeah, I know they're all really good movies that you mentioned.
It's well, some of them. For me, it goes the second one, first one, and Salvation. I know a lot of people don't like Salvation, but I do.
No, Salvation wasn't bad. I liked it.
Yeah,
Actually love Salvation.
it's like how they explored the talked about the future war because they never. It's only been like what glimpses in like the first movie,
Absolutely, yeah.
and that
No,
game
yeah,
Resistance. I want to try, but I'm gonna save my money once I get paid. I'm gonna probably get the new Xbox so I could play that game.
Ooh, all right.
yeah. No, Salvation is cool because it's like it's very creative. It's like a new, it's a different kind of sequel, right? Like
Yeah,
the problem with Terminator is always they have that thing where it's the robot that chases a target, and they Salvation is like completely different from that. So it's a in that sense, it's
it's
a
a
really
sequel
cool,
to
different
prequel.
sequel.
Yeah. It's like a sequel, prequel, because technically this takes place before, the first two Terminators.
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, yeah. Good point. Yeah. So what else hunting have you been doing then? Or sorry, we should say Neo.
That's fine.
Oh, fuck off.
I have been back and forth playing what's it called, Fallout. 'Cause I want to play Fallout 4 again, but I don't want to fucking re-download all those mods. It's like really fucking annoying. Every time I delete the game, I have to re-download the mods. Yeah, I don't know.
And that was for New Vegas, right?
Do you have me?
What happened?
Was it New Vegas or Fallout 4? Sorry.
Fallout 4.
Oh, Fallout 4. Okay.
And I was just going to ask, can't you download like a mod manager that can help with that?
I don't think so for Fallout 4. I don't think so. So what I
No,
do is I
okay.
just take a picture of the mods that I downloaded so I can remember.
Yeah, because
Because for
hunting,
some
you're
reason,
playing yours on the Xbox, right? Not on a PC.
yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Oh, okay, that's right. Okay, never mind.
that's fine. I want to play fucking Resident Evil. I bought the first one, the remake or whatever the fuck, or remaster, and I played it once and I haven't played it since. It's like sitting there.
I've the same way
It,
actually. I have mine. I think I played it last year and I haven't gone back to it yet. It's a shame. It's a good game. Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, no,
well,
yeah,
if you like the retro stuff, yeah.
Yeah. Just get Jimmy on
Resident
here.
Evil 4. I fucking don't get me wrong. I like Resident Evil, but it's just a pain in the ass when it comes to like finding ammo and shit and the enemies. Like the enemies take so many fucking hits.
I agree. Number 1 was getting kind of brutal there. At least number 4, you got like lots of ammo.
Yeah, but some of the enemies are like fucking like bullet sponges. Same with the RE2 remake.
I have to play those ones. I haven't played any of the
Although
remakes.
with four though, you have a bunch of ways to tackle the
Yeah,
the
you can
the,
upgrade your
the, the
weapons and shit, but still, like sometimes it's a pain in the ass.
Well, like these.
yeah, but you can conserve ammo as well
Yeah,
by shooting him in the limbs, then round
yeah,
kicking
and
them
running
and
away.
all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
I got to get better at
Like
that.
there's
but
combos compared to
I need to
previous
get
games, you
coins.
know.
Yeah, I need to get coins though. The money, I forgot what they call it. The fucking Spanish coins. I need to get some of those so I could upgrade my weapons. Don't get me wrong, great game. I beat it, and then after that I just like you know what, I'm not gonna play this. Maybe some other time.
Oh, I get it. Resident Evil is definitely a mood. Like you need to be in that mood, right, to go through that game.
Yeah. I need to play Resident Evil 5 again.
So sorry, there
I bought it when it
was.
was on sale.
I was gonna say
I
this,
have four,
there
five.
was. Sorry, Auntie. You go ahead, buddy.
No, it's fine. I'm sorry. No, I have 4 or 5. The first one, I have RE2 remake. I played the RE3 remake. I wish that game was a lot better.
Yeah,
It's not like the original. Because in the originally, you could walk around Jill's apartment and shit, or you could interact. You're like inside the building or whatever. You're able to like leave your apartment and walk around. You can't do that in this
and
game.
there are choices too, I think, and like it's way more open than
Yeah,
this
like the
remake.
original. Yeah.
But as I say, so mine
But
is
I played
Fallout
the
and
first
Fallout New
one.
Vegas. What else have you been playing, buddy?
I shit, I've been going back and forth. I played a little bit of Dead Island 2.
Oh,
I played a little
nice.
bit of Cold War Zombies.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you were telling me last night, right? Was it?
Yeah, last night, yeah. I want to play fucking Dying Light 2, but like I don't feel like playing it right now. I have so many games on here. I have Guns, Gores, and Cannoli 2. I just recently re-downloaded Injustice 2.
Ooh.
Because I haven't played that game in a while. Because I know I bought it was on sale. I bought the Mortal Kombat pack, whatever the fuck. It's a bundle. Comes with Mortal Kombat 11 and Injustice 2. I bought that.
Well,
That
it's
was
not
like about
bad.
$20.
Wow, that's a good deal.
Yeah. And originally it's like 100.
Yeah. Holy shit, you
It's
got a good
yeah.
score.
I
Yeah.
love in the Injustice, like especially the sequel, the second one. I really love what they've done with it.
In my
Yeah.
opinion, I like the first one better. The story was a lot better.
Yeah,
I
the
like the
story
story.
was better for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
but the
It's just
gameplay wise and mechanic wise, I think the second one is better.
yeah. The fucking guest characters. Because I started playing as I forgot they added Hellboy, so I started playing as him for a little bit.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know he was in that.
Yeah, Red Hood, the Ninja Turtles, Raiden, Sub Zero. Because Scorpion was in the first one. He was in the
Yeah.
first Injustice.
Yeah.
Scorpion is in like every. Oh, you mean as a guest character in Injustice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was in the first one. Yeah.
I was telling JW, Hunting, if you're interested. I think, oh, when did we figure out? I think it was the PlayStation 2 era, though. But if you ever get the chance, you should try Marvel's Imperfects. That was a really good fighting game, too.
I heard about that game.
Yeah, it was fucking dope. It was really good.
There was another one I forgot. It's like a not I want to say beat 'em up. It's like an RPG. Ultimate Alliance. That's the one. Ultimate Alliance.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
yeah, that was
that's
good.
great.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
great one.
yeah.
I think I played the first or the second one. I don't remember, but I wanted to when I was younger. I wanted to play it again, but I couldn't. I found the box, but I couldn't find the disc. I don't know what happened to it. I got so excited. Oh, I can't wait to play this game. I opened the box. It's fucking empty. I'm like, motherfucker.
Yeah, that first game, well, I haven't played it recently, so I don't know if it aged well. But when I played it when I was younger, it was such a blast. It was such a surprise too of how good and addicting it was.
I played X-Men Origins Wolverine. I fucking love that game so much.
Yeah,
I
me
could never
too.
stop playing that game. It sucks though because they got delisted, and it's like $100 if you want to buy it off of like eBay.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Um,
I should have bought that fucking game when I had the chance to when it was on digital, but I just never got into. I never was in the mood to play it. I should have bought it. God damn it.
Hunty, you're coming through a little bit, but Sheila says your chat's a little bit quiet. I don't know. I checked
Oh,
on my side. I turned your volume all the way to the max. Is yours up to the max?
this is better now.
Uh, just let us know, Sheila, if
This is
that's
better.
just let us know if that's better or not.
Hello.
There we go.
Yeah, my
um,
mic's a little like low, like it's a little short, so I had to like really move it
oh, I get
close
you.
to my mouth.
No worries, buddy. Okay, sorry. So
Must be
yeah,
my
so there was
internet.
Injustice 2 you played. Was there anything else you were rocking?
Uh, shit. I'm trying to remember because my fucking memory's just ass.
I mean, it's pretty good. You
Um,
played some bangers lately.
yeah, I know. I have really good taste. Oh my god, I'm trying to remember. I think I played Castle Crashers, the remaster.
Oh wow, that's been a minute. I haven't gone to that game in a while.
'Cause I bought that and I bought Battle Block Theater, another fucking
Yeah, that's a
great
good
game.
one. That's a good one.
I miss fucking Newgrounds. I miss fucking playing like Newgrounds games. I used to play that all the time. When I first got
Well,
my
it still
computer,
exists.
I know I'm just saying like I haven't had a chance to play it in a while.
Is it
So
still
I'm
the
just
same
playing it.
though? Like, is the website pretty much the same?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is. You can still play it. Fucking, there's foreign games are still on there. What else? Oh my God, there's another game I fucking love playing called Road of the Dead. A really good game.
Ooh, okay. What's that one?
I don't know that one actually. Yeah.
Really? It's like a Romero. It's basically kind of like a. It's kind of like
Really?
yeah, it's like George Romero. It's like heavily. It's like based on George Romero. It was inspired by George Romero.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's a. I forgot the guy's name, but you play as. I know his first name is John, but I don't remember his last name. So you have to make it out of the city because the government's gonna blow up the world, blow up the fucking whole fucking city.
Yeah.
So you have to keep you get points for killing zombies, saving survivors. You could upgrade your car. And then the second one you play is like two military soldiers. You get new weapons. It's basically like the same game. You have to escape. Well, you have to catch a helicopter. Yeah, same thing. You have to fucking escape before the government blows everything up.
That's pretty good for a Newgrounds game, actually. That's quite a
Yeah,
bit of
it came
features.
out a really long time. I think it came out around like maybe like I gotta see. I don't remember. I think it was like 2008, maybe 2012. I don't no idea.
Yeah, I remember I used to be like addicted to that site, and like our school would ban it, like on the whatever their
Yeah, my
website
school
blocker
did that.
list. Yeah, there's always like workarounds, right?
2010.
Like people would always figure out passwords and shit, and just go right back
Yeah,
on it.
my school banned cool math games for some fucking reason. They banned Discord,
What?
everything. Yeah, I swear to God, they banned cool math games. If you go look up cool
What
math
the
games, it said it's
hell?
banned. Yeah, I swear to God, my fucking
Typical
school, my
school.
teacher, fucking school sucks. Fucking so stupid.
And what
I'm happy I
about
got
Yeah.
out.
what about you, Mr. JW? What have you this month?
Couple of stuff. Let's see. More Avowed.
How's that game
Still
going?
good.
Yeah.
Still liking it. Still pretty good. Yeah. Uh, Nothing new to add. It's like the combat is fun. The story is fun. So it's good. It's pretty stripped back. A lot of the RPG stuff are not really there. So
Is
I
it?
mean, yeah, there are choices.
I was gonna
Yes.
say,
What?
is it a game that you feel you'd 100%, or is it more like I'm just gonna beat this
No.
and then okay, okay,
No, no. Actually, I was almost thinking of not doing the side stuff because most of them are boring.
yeah,
But if you saw last stream I played of Avowed, this last side quest I did was super fun and super interesting and could be tying in back into the main quest in some ways. I'm not sure yet. It remains to be seen. So I have to do the side stuff now. Even though most of them are boring, that last one just was so good that I hope there are more well written than moments like that.
yeah. You
So
were really vested in that one. I remember.
yeah, I remember I just stopped talking and I was just focused at everything that the godlike was saying. This other godlike, the gold one, the gold elf, at his temple. So that was pretty cool. I've tried recently Adam Fall. I haven't played much, but
Oh,
I have tried it, and it's pretty rough, I would say.
oh shit.
Narratively speaking, it's great. You know,
Yeah.
like uh, you have no memory. And scientist bleeding out is wake you up. Tells you to get out before you get killed. You get out. There's a payphone. It calls to you and it says Oberon must die, and that's pretty much all you're left to. Then you have like multiple ways you can go, like you can go anywhere basically. Um, so it's very open. Like in terms of how it deals with the multiple choices, the how you progress through the game, because you progress through the game. There's not really much of a main quest. There is, but
Okay.
it's more like you find notes and clues that guides you towards the next quests. It's sort of hard to explain without spoiling it,
Well,
because I don't want to spoil anything narratively.
no, no, of course. I was gonna ask you. I know, like you said, you just started, right? But does it feel like it's gonna be a Fallout in London, or was or
No,
was that wrong? Okay, I heard a
it's
few people
nothing like
say.
Fallout.
Okay.
It's closer to Stalker than Fallout.
Oh, okay, okay. It's not bad.
And but here's the problem though. That's the only strong point of this game, the narrative and how it's made. So for people like me that like, investigation, looking at clues and exploring, it's super rewarding.
Okay.
But beside that, the combat is not that good. The enemies aren't that reactive.
Ah,
You're supposed to sneak, but there's not much tall grass or anything to go through. Like there are, but it's like a lot of open spaces. So it's like, how am I supposed to sneak through that? So, well, it depends where, because there are bunkers, there are whatever, but no, and it's not that pretty. A lot of people have been saying like, oh, it looks
yeah.
great. No, the art design is cool, but it looks like an old game. It looks like a 360 game with like
Ah,
mods on it. It doesn't look like a recent game. It doesn't look that great to me. Like the textures are very, very low, I find, and I'm maxing out the game. Like I'm not on lower settings.
that's really disappointing.
There
I thought for sure it'd have
there's
nice
also
visuals.
weird issues here and there on PC at least. Um, Frames is stable and all that. That's what I ask mostly, but no, there are some weird issues and I don't know how to explain it really, but like it's missing NTLizing or something like that. It's like missing a setting of some kind, and so everything that is afar, you sort of see the edges, and they're sort of twinkling or what, whatever. It's hard to explain.
No,
There's like
no,
a
that's
lot of
fair.
it's like a lot of visual noise uh, that you can see from afar, which is extremely annoying. So
I'm sorry, I don't remember
yeah,
JW. Was it? Is it? It's not a big studio that made this game either, right? It's just a small little studio.
it's Rebellion Games, the people
Oh,
behind the
Rebellion. Okay.
Sniper Elite games.
Okay. Yeah. So they should have
Yeah,
been a little bit more prepared for that. Then I'm surprised there's that kind of lack of
that's what
effort.
I think as well. Yeah, and so I played that. Played more Marvel Rivals, of course. I played every day still, and having a great time. Uh,
It's crazy how
do I
much that
love
game
like
hooked
they
you. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, well, they also keep updating with new, small events between the first and second season, so there's always a bunch of stuff to do, and units to win and stuff like that, premium currency.
Yep.
Like I was able to buy like new skins and stuff just by playing,
Wow.
and and I also bought the battle pass. So. But no, but they added that because people were complaining that because you get tokens by playing the game, right? That you then invest in the battle pass to get skins and all that. And people
Yeah.
were complaining that they got a bunch of tokens and they have nothing else to put it on the battle pass. So they added that. Okay, well, for every 1,000 tokens, chrono tokens or whatever, you can get 100 units. Basically, that's premium currency.
That's a really good
So
deal. Wow.
yes, it's really good. Like I've been like I've had like I think I've been able to redeem it like 4 to 5 times, and so. But that's for people I think that bought the battle pass, of course,
Yeah.
because you need to be able to gather everything in the battle pass to get that unlock before. But yeah, no. So that was really a boost and really cool. So I got a really cool Scarlet Witch skin, and there's actually a new skin that they brought out of Thor that looks insane. It makes me want to play Thor now. But
Like, good
I'll
on them,
master him
man.
because
They're gonna.
he's a bit harder to play.
I can see them going pretty far with this game. You know, like, that's a lot of effort and energy they're putting into it.
Oh yeah, and that second season hasn't even started yet. Like that's coming soon. Second season in like a week or two or something. So I can't wait for the April Fool thing. They released a emote of Venom twerking
Oh, that's that
that you
was
can
okay.
redeem. Yeah,
I thought that was
because
actually serious.
yeah, it is. That's the special secret
Oh, it is.
reward once
Oh,
you because okay, so there's Galactus Wheel, which was an event where you did quests, got some sort of board tokens, and it's like a big board, and uh, after a couple of them you roll the dice, and then the character moves and you get rewards on every spaces on the board, right? So and there was a secret thing that was going to be revealed on the 1st of April, and that is the Venom twerk. So
that's so cool.
yeah. So yeah, I also did Split Fiction fully with my wife,
Oh, wow.
and that is an amazing game. It's really good. It's not. I don't. People should not expect it to be the same as It Takes Two. It's quite different, and I personally think it's better actually that It Takes Two. I find it's a better co-op experience, and it's really more. It Takes Two was more casual and accessible. It's pretty easy
Yeah.
and very open with a bunch of games, like more chill, right? And this Split Fiction, this is more of a real, gamer co-op experience. Like it's harder. There's a bunch of action and stuff to do. It's kind of hard to explain how different it is than It Takes Two, but I think the references as well are different. Everybody could relate with like leaving the vacuum cleaner in the closet, and the boss being that, and why
Yeah.
the vacuum cleaner is angry, right? And It Takes Two has, I mean, Split Fiction has different references in the sense you change between fantasy and sci-fi world, and both of those worlds have a bunch of references to these stuff, and some of them are easy to understand, but others are like pretty obscure and not as straightforward. So, like for old stuff, and so I think in that, like I say, in that sense, it's more of a co-op, like I said, video game that is like it will test if your partner is not a gamer, it will test them for sure.
That's cool.
Yep. And so in that sense, I also mean that if people are expecting It Takes Two, It Takes Two, they might be disappointed, because it's really not the same. And uh, it's all like it's also not as casual approach or accessible, I would say, that It Takes Two.
It's funny, on that podcast
But
I watched quite a bit, the Xbox one there. I guess there's a part where you get to become a fairy, or you get the choice to be a fairy, and the one guy was live
yep.
streaming, and he just like yells out, because I guess he was just pumped for that part. He just yells out, "Yes, I got to be the fairy!" And he's like, "I just realized what I said."
Yeah, there's that. Like, there's a bunch of awesome side quests as well along the way. Like bits of levels that are awesome. Like, I don't want to say anything because there's so much to tell that is so good and surprising.
Well, I know you had big expectations for this game, so I'm glad it was exactly what you
Oh,
were hoping for.
it's more than that. Like it blew my expectations out of the park, really. Uh, and but yeah, no, it's very actiony more so than It Takes Two. So it's more
Yeah.
side scroller. It's more stuff to shoot, to blow up, to whatever. There are puzzles, or it's more time stuff. If you don't do it, you start over, and stuff like that.
Yeah. No.
Compared to It Takes Two, where often you would just come back on the spot, right?
Yeah, the trailers there definitely
And
looked a lot more action packed compared to the previous game.
yeah, and I really like the characters as well. I find the writing is better than It Takes Two. Um, like they're a good. They're very different one in the other, and they, of course, bond at some point and all that, which was really cool. And it can. I don't want to say too much, but it can get actually pretty dark at some point. So, pretty cool stuff. And
Definitely gets you excited for their next game, eh?
yeah, they already started working on it.
Yeah, I know, it's
Like
crazy.
the game released, and they're like, oh yeah, we've been working on this other game for like a month already. I'm like, what?
Yeah, that
But,
guy's just
like,
crazy. Like, I love his energy.
yeah, Joseph Ferris is
Yeah.
such a cool guy. And there's a cool news gaming stuff about it, Split Fiction actually, where two people got to get a trip to Sweden and visit the Hazelight Studios place,
Yeah.
because there's like a secret level hidden somewhere that once you get there, it's like the hardest thing you'll do. Like it's really super hard. It's like a fucking dance of lasers on every corner that goes super fast. Me and my wife tried it when we discovered this that it was a thing.
Yeah.
We we got to like the third part, because the difficulty is that you start the whole level every time you die.
Oh,
So
okay.
this means you have to do every part of that level in one go, and it's really fucking hard. And there's this third part with like walls of lasers, and it's really like we're I think we just about to abandon it. Honestly, abandon the secret level. That's how hard it is. But we might try it again. Who knows? But we did pretty good with the first two parts, and but yeah, no, so that's cool for the people that succeeded it. Like I'm not even sure how they found the level. Like there's a code written somewhere, but I'm not sure how they made the link that's the code to the combination of the elevator, right? I'll just
Yeah.
say that. And but anyways, they got the trip, lucky bastards. And yeah, so that's pretty cool as well. The secret level. There's just so much I want to say, but I also don't want to say. The last thing I'll say about this is they've made a really awesome level that no other games have done before.
Ooh.
There's like stuff that happens towards the end. It's really worth it playing all the way to the end, because you'll never experience anything other than in that game, the things that happens. There you go.
Oh, I'm
That's
excited.
it. You should play it with Shay. I'm sure you would both have a blast.
Yeah, I gotta get her to start playing some of those with me because we've missed out on too many of them already. Split Fiction.
Yeah,
fan,
you
we
should.
gotta
That
try it.
in Takes Two, you definitely should.
That was Fiction, Prison Gamer.
Yep. And while we're speaking of co-op games, I've also played the demo for, I think it's called Tangle Tentacle or something like that.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it's not a hentai game, but a co-op game where you sort of control two squids that are holding each other's hand, and you can sort of extend and de-extend. I don't remember the word for getting not extending, but and you sort of spin around and sort of jump from like that. It's kind of hard to explain, but so you either control both or you play co-op, which one control one squid and the other one controls the other squid.
Okay.
And it was fun for a while, but that's about that's pretty much it. It was fun for a while. If your partner is a prankster, you'll hate playing it with this partner because they'll just kill you constantly on purpose.
Okay. So
And
wish
and
her
I'm
then.
saying this because that is my wife. She kept pranking me and throwing me into spikes and stuff like that. And so we battled each other like that. It was pretty funny. But yeah, no, it starts off seemingly easy, but it gets really hard real fast. And yeah, it's fine for a while, but I think after an hour we were good. We understood the concept, and I think maybe there was a like a variation, and that's probably why we got tired at some point.
That's
Or maybe we
understandable.
killed each other way too much and we were just tired. So I think that's pretty much all I played.
Yeah. Was there anything you watched that you wanted to shout out, buddy?
Yes, actually, I've watched The Black Bag,
Oh.
which is an awesome film with Michael Fassbender, the guy that plays young Magneto.
Oh. Okay.
And what's her name? The Kate Blanchett?
Oh,
Is that
okay.
her
Yeah.
name? I
Yeah.
I
think
don't know.
as
I think I've seen that trailer before, but I haven't watched the
yeah, as
trailer.
Fassbender's wife in that movie. And so they're both spies at the same place, and it's a really good, well-written spy movie. It's awesome, and basically they invite other colleagues at their place because they expect someone is lying about something, a project. They need to find a mole, basically.
Okay.
And I again, that's another thing I want to say so little because it unravels in all sorts of ways that is so interesting. And it's not like an action-packed movie. I say spy stuff. People will maybe think Mission Impossible, James Bond, or whatever, but that's not what I mean. I mean real spy writing, spycraft stuff where they're listening in, talking, manipulating, more of that stuff. So it's very much more about the writing than the set pieces, right?
Oh, that sounds
And,
interesting, though.
yeah, every character is like super interesting with all sorts of good stuff, faults, whatever that you sort of discover as you progresses. That some of them are not really what they seem, or they seem one way or another, or some have their own ideas, their own plan. There's all sorts of details that sort of puts a wrench in all sorts of situations. I'm trying to be very. I know I'm vague.
No,
I'm
I get
trying
ya.
so hard to explain without saying anything because it really just drops you in the middle, and then you're sort of piecing it together as it goes along. And
Ooh, I like that. Actually.
so George. That's the main character. Fassbender is the sort of known for detecting, liars. He's really good at it. So
Okay.
you see him do all sorts of stuff, and he starts maybe to suspect that maybe his wife might be on it, something that he never considered before. So already, I think I've said too much. So.
No, it sounds really
Probably
good,
not
though,
gonna watch
buddy.
it. That's fine.
What did you say, Hunting?
I said I'm probably not gonna watch it.
No, well, like I said, I highly recommend it. It's cool stuff. It sort of reminds me a bit of Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, which is another super good movie that was like advertised as a great spy thing. Everybody went to see it thinking it was, a spy action movie, but it was like the least action. It's just people
Oh.
talking.
At first, I thought you were gonna say Mr. and Mrs. Smith. But I've
No,
seen that movie before.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith is full on action. I must have to say.
Yeah, I know.
But I guess you could say that in some way because of the whole relationship between George and Michael Fassbender and Kane Blanchett's character. But like there are other characters, they're just the main ones that people will recognize. The other characters are, they're good actors as well. They're great actors, but they're mostly British actors that are known for British roles, But yeah, because it is a British film. That too. I don't know. Some people have trouble with accents, so it's a disclaimer. It's very thick British accent, so
I love that, honestly.
there you go.
I don't mind British accents at all.
Me neither, but I know some people have trouble understanding it.
Yeah.
Sometimes, and they're like, "Well, I don't want to put subtitles or whatever." So I'm sorry, you'll have to deal with the accent.
What else have you been watching, Mr. JW?
Not much else. I mean, I watched season 3 of Reacher. It's
That's so disappointing. It started
season
off with
1
such a
remains the
bang.
best.
Yeah, it started off like a banger. Just yeah.
Well, season 3 started off well, but I don't know. It's almost like halfway through or towards the last third of the season, they sort of dropped the ball, or I don't know. It almost seems like they didn't know how to end it or how to proceed, and they just rolled themselves in a corner or something. I don't know, but it sort of dropped the ball towards the end. So there's that. I discovered recently there was a new season of Righteous Gemstones, which I wasn't aware. Like it was such a surprise, and it's such a great show. It's such a funny show, Righteous Gemstones. Have I talked about it before?
I don't
Maybe, I
think
don't know.
so.
I'll
No, I
see
don't
it.
think so, JW.
Because I watched it before. I only watched it because of Walter Goggins, because I like him. He's a good actor.
Yeah, he's hilarious in that as well. As a what is it, Baby Billy? That's his character.
Yeah. Baby Billy.
And yeah, no, it's basically like a family of hard preachers, but they're like
I mean,
celebrity preachers, so they're like rich. They make all these big ads shows, and they make them big celebritism behind the big southern preaching business aspect and all that. So you have this one guy that built this sort of the gemstone empire of preaching, Eli, but then he did a bunch of offsprings, but they're all soiled, not soiled, spoiled, spoiled brats, and they constantly bicker and have stupid ideas, and they don't respect what they have and all that, right? They're basically man childrens, So you have two brothers and one sister, and it's such a hilarious show. Like it's so good. And as of now, this fourth season has started off great. It's hilarious. Already, I think. I don't know. I've only seen 2 or 3 episodes, so I won't make it. But like, it's really worth the watch as of now. I don't think there's a season I hated. I think I liked season 3 less than the other ones, but it's not a bad season per se. But yeah, no, hilarious show. Like Danny McBride is one of the actors as well, and one of the people making this show.
Oh,
So good as
nice.
well. So funny, and yeah, I highly recommend Righteous Gemstones. I don't know if it exists on Blu-ray, DVD, or something, but I would definitely get a physical copy of that show.
Yeah, sorry, JW. Where are you watching it from? Is it like Prime? Is it
it's HBO Max.
HBO Max?
Yeah,
Oh, thank you.
Crave. Yeah, no, I hate the Crave platform because the app sucks ass so much, but they
Yeah.
have such good content that I cannot stop paying for it. So I'm really annoyed with it compared to like Amazon, where now they have a bunch of ads where they used to not have.
Yeah, they pretty much all now have ads at this point. Disney Plus, Netflix.
Oh yeah, but I blame Rings of Power. Like they used to not have ads. Then Rings of Power happened, and then they started to have ads. They put so much money in Rings of Power, so I blame Rings of Power. So that's pretty much it. Like, there's nothing really new that comes out that is interesting. I watched the whole actually True Detective shows, uh, like the whole 4 seasons,
Oh, okay.
uh, and I really loved it. Actually, first season is like a masterpiece. It's so good, and I think it's like uh, McConaughey's like best performance I've ever seen on screen of a character, and like it's worth it just to see that. It's so good. And season 2 is a bit medium. Like there's too many parts moving around, too many characters. It's sort of hard to follow, and it's not that good. Some the characters are interesting, but doesn't. It's just it's medium. And third one is good with Marshala Ali, and that was pretty good. It's pretty interesting. You sort of follow a sort of detective losing his memory. He's older, looking back at a
Oh.
cold case that he never solved. So that was pretty cool. And that fourth season was interesting, but then sort of finished a bit medium. So I would say season 1 and 3 are the best ones. And I like the characters of 4, actually. The two main detectives are pretty cool as well. So I don't know. It's pretty good in general, but like definitely first season the best one.
Yeah, no, I've heard some good things about that show. I'll definitely check it out if season one's at least good.
Oh yeah, and like you can skip any season. Like the stories are not linked together, so you can watch it in any order you want. Or if you don't like a season, you just skip it to the next one, and you'll be fine.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I like shows like that where they just you follow different stories, characters, and it's just part of the same universe
Yeah,
or
same here.
anthology or whatever you want to call it. So pretty cool. But yeah, I think that pretty much covers it.
Well, before I jump into the gaming news, I mean, you guys watched all these cool things. I'm just like, so I was watching My Name is Earl. Like, I don't know. I just been like in a kick for like those like feel good TV shows. I watched like previously I watched Mom, and then I've watched The Good Place again. Yeah, I've been watching My Name is Earl, which is really funny. I fucking like that show actually. It's super hilarious. I love his brother Randy. He's just such an idiot, but he's like a lovable idiot. It's
Your
pretty good.
favorite kind of character.
Exactly. Yeah, 100%. That's what was it? Caught my heart there with Ricky from Trailer Park Boys. He's a lovable idiot.
I miss that show. I used to watch that all
um.
the time.
Oh yeah, Trailer Park Boys is such like it's the best thing to come out of Canada for sure. Like
Oh,
it's such a culture thing
and they were
that
so smart. You know what I mean? Like they are just raking that in for every dollar they can get.
oh yeah, it's just so good.
Cause like now you got, I mean, like minus like all the entertainment, right? So they got their show, they have their own network with other multiple shows that you can watch. There's like the movies, right? They have
Oh,
their own
podcast.
podcasts. Yeah, they got that streaming platform, right, where it's 24/7 of that kind of stuff. Then they also introduced their own beers, their own alcohol, their own potato chips. Like it's
Wow, I wasn't
crazy.
even aware.
Yeah, like they went all out with it. Like good for them. There's even like that Trailer Park Boys game app on your mobile you can get.
I played that
There's like a
actually.
board game. It's pretty good. It's actually pretty decent.
Yeah, Monopoly. They have their own Monopoly game.
Mhm. Yeah, it's like a Monopoly version. Quite a bit of waiting. Like once you get to a certain level, that's where they get you for the money. But yeah, it's fun
As
if you like
usual.
Telemark Boys. Exactly. Gaming wise, it was Sonic Adventure, which like I want to finish it, but Big the Cat's just fucking pissing me off. Like I love fishing, but that is not fishing. That is just hope for dumb luck that this time he's gonna bite it. Because like the thing you're trying to catch is the frog, and like the frog will bite your line, but it's like he has to I don't know stay connected for like 10 seconds, and then it goes hits, and then you can pull him out. But yeah, it's that fucking like just waiting for him to actually physically start biting on it and stay on that line. Just really annoying. I forgot how much I hated playing as him until that moment. And like I was telling JW and Kill Switch, as much as I hate to admit it, going back to it again now, like the camera angles just fucking ruined that game so much. I remember they were like I always knew in the back of my mind it was frustrating. I would prepare myself for that, but I forgot like just how terrible multiple levels are with it. Where there are like moments where you get turned to a wall and you're just like you can only see the wall itself, you can't see beyond that wall, and like you just have to kind of move your character around till eventually the camera works its way out of there. Like it's so god awful. And that's supposed to be like the remaster, whatever you want to call it. It was the director's cut version, and it's still like that buggy and bad, so that's a shame. um yeah, and then other than that, it's just been a lot of Fallout New Vegas. Like I said, it's 2 months now, I think, of playing that game. Apparently, I only logged in 38 hours. I feel like I've done so much more. Um, but yeah,
Played the,
it's fucking.
I played the game like 3 times. I have like 3 or 4 characters.
I mean, I'll definitely be with you, buddy. Like I'm definitely gonna replay it again to do the hardcore mode because I want to do that.
I'm
But
thinking about doing that, but like I don't want to get pissed off, so I'm good.
Yeah, that's me
I'm
too.
only doing it for the. I'm only doing it for the achievement. That's literally the reason
Yeah.
why I want to do it that way.
Good luck.
I know, right? Well, like even like right now, like I'm planning out of my head. Like, okay, I have to go and get Boone because he's like the best companion I can have, and
Yeah.
like I should go to the Brotherhood of Steel and get their armor, so I'm good to go.
I mean, some enemies do a lot of. It doesn't matter what how much armor you have or how good your armor is. Fucking enemies still do a lot of damage. Like the fucking I forgot the Night Stalkers do a lot of fucking damage, and it fucking
Oh
pisses me
yeah,
off. I
Caesar's
like
Legion is insane,
the Death Squad's
especially when
fine.
you get what do you call it, the assassins after you, and there's 4 of them. Like their
Oh yeah.
fucking guns are ridiculous. But yeah, yeah, it's just a lot of New Vegas, and holy fuck, like every time I think I've like found out everything I could of that game, like even watching Hunting Stream, I was like, whoa, where was this cave with death claws in it? Like, like there's just things I haven't seen yet. But I also unlocked the Explorer perk, so now I literally can see the whole map, and I could just slowly unlock each place to fast travel to it. And yeah, like shit, they fit so much in that game.
There's like weapons.
And it's not like every location is amazing. Like some locations, like I was saying, like the caravans that were demolished or whatever. I feel like there was more to that they probably wanted to do because there's so many of those locations, but there's not really a lot going on in them. And there was like a few areas you go to where it's just kind of like just a plain dead area. Like a lot of lookouts. Those are a good example. There's the Brotherhood of Steel lookout. There's the Great Cons, they have their lookouts, right? And most of them are kind of like empty, or there's like 1 or 2 NPCs in it. So it sucks because I just, you can see what they were thinking of, like long term, if they had the time to fully flush that game out. But it's just a shame. It's just such a fucking shame that we're not going to see that. Um, yeah, yeah, it's just been a lot of those 2 games. And pool, like Sheila was saying in chat, pool, golf. Those are the 2 things we're playing. Right now we're doing the tournaments, and that's going pretty damn good. I got my second win. I beat Z-Chick and Sheila, and I lost to Cheyenne.
Of course you
And now I
did.
have to... I know, she's a fucking monster. Like, goddamn. Like, she has shots where I'm just like, I don't understand. Like, that's fucking straight up hacks. I want to see your phone.
Is she a
Um,
big pool player in real life, or like in
no,
bars
like
and
we
stuff?
we
Or?
literally we were just like, you know what, we're bored, we want to find a new game. Well, I didn't want to play golf for the millionth time. And I was like, just look through this gaming list. There's got to be something. And then she's like, oh, let's play pool. And I was like, okay. And yeah, we just instantly clicked with it.
I'm so
Um,
tired of golf with friends.
I am. Oh my god, it's every time. And it's always 18 holes. I hate doing the 18 holes the most. It's so long. Fuck. And, like the worst part is like it's such a little tease because like every time you beat it, right? So you get to the 18th hole or the ninth hole, whichever one you pick, it gives you another thing to unlock, right? And she's looking for the hearts trail. She really wants that one unlocked, so she just keeps trying to grind and eventually get that one unlocked.
Oh my
I'm at the point where I'm
god.
like, I know I'm at the point where I'm like, I'll just pay for the game and we'll just unlock everything, and then I never have to do this again.
And what she says, no, I want to grind.
No, she'd be more happy if I bought it at this point.
So even she
Yeah.
is getting tired of golf with friends.
No, she loves it, but like I said, I just she'll ask me, I'm like, I don't want to do it tonight. I'll play anything else but golf with friends.
Okay, yeah.
Um, yeah. So other than that, that was pretty much all that Mindful's been up to. Um, I was just taking a kind of glance here in the gaming news. So it has been like a month, right? So there's a lot that's happened, but I guess the major focus, because literally everybody in the world is talking about it. I don't think we're gonna have much more to say about it. But Assassin's Creed Shadow,
No.
right, obviously came out, and
I'll be right back.
it's it's a fucking gong show at this point. Like it's just like JW I think shared the best one there from YouTube, but it's just such mixed reviews, right? You got the extremes on one side that are going fucking cancel this bitch, and then the other side that are going this is the best thing they've ever made in their entire life. And yeah, it's just a shit show. Like it's literally those two parties just going at war, and everyone else just going like, it doesn't even look that impressive. Like it just looks like a
Yeah, I
run
think
of the mill
most
Assassin's Creed.
I think most people are just like, it's fine. It's not great, but it's not amazing either. But we just keep hearing the warring of each sides instead. Like,
It's
it's like I shared at some point on the Discord. There's a person that put out a post saying like, well, let me find it. Basically, it was it basically it was a moment where his character was bugging out, and
oh
you remember? Or,
yeah. I do remember that.
like
What
it,
did
it
Toad
seemed like
say?
such cope, but basically his character was bugging out on like trees and stuff. Like couldn't even climb the tree. It was bugging, and he posted like, people garbage, you have no standards, get a refund. Me, Yasuke blames this event on mischievous yokai, but it was just a glitch in the animus continues to
Oh yeah,
enjoy the game. This is such cope, this is such bullshit. It's probably like a fake post, like someone just fucking around, honestly. But
yeah.
like, this is, I've seen these extremes, this type of extremes that is so dumb. Like, it's okay to like a game that is not that great. It's okay to say, yeah, no, I love this game, but it's not that I know it's not that great, but I love it because X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, like I said, it's like the Ubisoft has become like the underdog again, and everyone's just like, "Oh, we got to give them all the support we can," or on the opposite end, we got to bash the shit out of them.
Let them burn. They've been
Yeah,
fucking releasing slop for the last, like, I don't know how many years. And like, don't isn't anybody questioning why Ubisoft games look so old and rigid compared to every other AAA games? Like, this is a company that has AAA, quadruple A, excuse me, budget, Skull and Bones quadruple A game, and
yep.
they can't do shit. It's still just medium rare. and undercooked, whatever. And then it's it's like people are protecting it as if it's an indie game developer
Yeah.
making their first game. Like Jesus
Like
Christ.
I told you, right? Like I shared that one guy's post where he was like, "Oh, I just spent several hours like petting this dog or whatever." I was like, "Bullshit, you did." Like the game wasn't that beautiful to you. You're just sitting there going like, "Wow, this is like a real dog." Like
Oh, I
I
really
just it
when
just bothers me. Like
when someone tells me their highlight of the game is petting the animal, that tells me everything I need to know. I'm not following your
exactly.
opinion. That's it. Because here's the thing: there's nothing wrong with petting animals in games, but it's a nice detail. It's not a gameplay mechanic. It's a nice detail to have. It's cool.
Exactly.
But if this is your selling point of the game, you've basically put me off entirely because I don't want to do this the whole game. You know, like
Well, like
uh,
the best example I can think of, it's like you and me going into No Man's Sky, right, and just like standing there and appreciating the planet for several hours. Like, it's a beautiful game. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not going to be doing that the whole time in there. Like, there is so much more to that game that
Oh.
you want to go into. And Assassin's Creed Shadow should be that same idea. There's no way in hell you were just standing there going, "Oh, this is so beautiful. It's the best I ever fucking played." Like, you're not even playing the game. Like, you're just sitting there, man. Like,
what a nice dog.
yeah.
Remember the video I posted on the server that talks about the game?
Which one? We've posted a lot about it on the
Yeah, there's
server.
so much.
The fucking the video I said that was making fun of the game. This is what the developers spent money on. I forgot the name. I forgot the title of the video. It basically shows you like all the bugs in the game.
Oh yeah. No, I know
Oh,
it's
yeah, yeah.
insane. Yeah, yeah.
Like
There's
the
a
kid's like
lot
running
of
around the
bugs.
guy. He keeps running around the guy, and the guy doesn't spot him.
Yeah, well, it's funny because you say that because today I posted a donkey video where that's exactly his video what is about, where he's like, "Oh, it's the best game, but you see, you can't have the full experience unless you buy a day one. Because if you don't buy a day one, they're gonna patch out the funny bugs, and then the game will suck."
It's true.
So, so that's why you need to put all your money on it now so you can experience all the bugs. And you see him like walk right in front of the guy and he doesn't react. He's just like, "Oh, I'm hearing something," and it's just right in front of him.
I forgot what game. There was another game that was like that. I forgot what it was. Oh my god.
Probably a Ubisoft game.
Or maybe it was this, yeah, probably.
See, like that's what I mean. There's no way people should be defending this like it's the underdog when day one, according to everyone, this was their one last shot at like protecting Ubisoft, and they still released a buggy piece of shit. Like you're right, they don't deserve any respect. They deserve to
Well,
burn at this
let's say
point.
on a technical level, because we don't know the game, we haven't played it, but on a technical level, it seems like a buggy piece of shit. Like it's not impressive if you compare it to other games. You can compare it to Ghost of Tsushima because they're pretty similar, and yet Ghost of Tsushima wasn't buggy on launch, was great, and has really fun combat. So I mean, there's no excuse.
Yeah,
And Ghost of
and like I said,
Tsushima is
like
older from Assassin's Creed Shadow by many years. Like
yeah,
it should have been better, you know.
Yeah, it's like we're going back instead of forward.
Well,
There's another
Ubisoft is, yeah.
there's another game
yeah,
I forgot. It was like a shooter game, and it was comparing to another game, and the older one had a lot better details, a lot of better had better gameplay than the newer game. And I was like, holy shit! Usually it's like the other way around, but
excuse me.
it's fucking
Yeah, no, I know. Like, there's a multiple AAA games that has been going backwards, like you say. You know, a bit like Avowed feels a bit like that. It's pretty and all that, but game mechanic wise, it seems stripped back and like missing some stuff that you would consider that a forward thinking RPG would have. Or like I said, Atom Fall as well feels like an old Xbox 360 game with mods on them. And yeah, I don't know what's going on. Like AAA companies are fucking burning. It's probably, I mean, it's all the answer is always mismanagement. But you know, I at
Yep.
what level, at what point, I would love to know the backgrounds of each of those of every basic game releases. Honestly, there's always so much we don't know of what's happening in the background in calls and investor calls and uh, who hates who because of X, Y, Z, and that's why this game mechanic exists the way it is. You know.
That's like sometimes I have to roll my eyes at that one podcast I listen to. Like I'm trying to find like a really good like since Super Show left, like it's hard to find like a good gaming podcast. I mean, minus our own, but it's hard to find like a good one out there, right? That you can listen to. And like they were talking about like Shadows, right, as well. It's like again, it's these it's the same comments you see on Twitter where everyone goes like, "Oh, it's a great game," but no one ever says what's so great about it. It's just always, "Oh yeah, it's really good." I enjoyed my time with it. I put about 16 or 60 hours into this. And it's like, okay, but like, what's so good about it? Like, what are what are
It's a
you flexing
vibe.
about the game? Yeah,
It's a
exactly.
vibe.
It's a 9 out of 10.
No, but
um,
I really hate it when people say that. Oh, it's just a vibe. No, what do
yeah.
you mean? What makes it a good vibe? What do you like about it that
Exactly. What do you like
makes it
about the game?
vibe?
What makes the game a great fucking game? You can't just say, "Oh, just good. I enjoyed it." Like, what do you enjoy about the game? The gameplay, the story.
It's a
Like,
vibe.
doesn't make any. Who hires you? Wait, are they hired by people or just regular fucking assholes?
No, but because you can't say, well, the ambience is horror-like or whatever.
Remember
Fine,
those fucking
fair enough.
game journal? Oh yeah, sorry.
I was
But
just
remember
saying, there's a way to explain this. Yeah, it's a vibe, it's an ambience, it's a whatever. You can just add two tags and okay, fine, whatever. But just saying a vibe is a vibe doesn't mean anything, you know?
yeah. Remember the game
100%. Yep.
journalists when they were playing Doom Eternal? Like they didn't know how to play the fucking game.
Yeah. Probably the same
That's
journalists that were playing Cupheads.
so the opposite end there of gaming success. Split Fiction ended up breaking 3 Guinness World Records. It
Yes.
has, like we said, JW's praise is all worth it because, yeah, like we said, that game has done extremely well sales wise and apparently, yeah, record wise.
Yeah, what are the three
Uh,
Guinnesses?
that's a damn good question. I'll look up the link and take a peek here.
What?
I say,
How come don't you have it in front of you?
I'm just looking at the gaming news on our Discord channel, so I'm just scrolling through the stuff that we posted.
Unprepared.
I'm so sorry. I have to do it on my phone. I don't have a fancy PC.
I am missing screens, okay?
Okay, so all 3 records were most played local co-op video game on Steam, most sold local co-op video game on Steam, most sold local co-op video game within 1 week of release.
There you go.
That's pretty cool. I honestly didn't think there was a lot of world records for gaming.
Me neither. I'm pretty sure those have been invented recently.
And then the other exciting one was, well, for some of us, Nintendo Switch 2 got its official launch date, right? It's going to be June 2025, and pre-orders start April 9th.
I'm really hoping that GTA 6 doesn't actually come out this year because I would love for Split Fiction to win Game of the Year.
Yeah, I was thinking that when you were talking about it, I was like, man, it almost sounds like this could be like Game of the Year contender.
For sure. No, it for sure is. And GTA 6 is going to ruin this.
Yeah. Well, along with Nintendo Switch story, there was also that Nintendo Direct, which honestly was just mostly Metroid Prime 4. I mean, everything else kind of just looked like indie games, or just like
Yeah.
shitty mobile games that are just gonna go on the Switch. Like
And
I don't know, wasn't
Metroid
very
Prime
promising.
4 and Metroid Prime 4 doesn't look that good. It just looks
No, A lot of the Nintendo YouTube channels that I was watching there, yeah, everyone just kind of felt like it was like the death of the Nintendo Switch. Like, just basically saying goodbye to that console and getting prepared for number two. Yeah, there wasn't really much that was impressive.
That sucks.
Yep.
Yeah, it does. Oh yeah, then layoff wise, so we did have some more layoffs that could affect well, it did affect, sorry, the Perfect Dark team. And then also, sorry, JW had one there too, right?
Eidos, Montreal. Oh, I say
Eidos,
Montreal, not
yeah,
necessarily Montreal. Eidos in general are layoffing, I think, 70 around 76 employees or something like that, which is a lot
yeah,
for Eidos.
75.
Damn.
Yep.
Which sucks, right? Like I was saying, JW, how many times, in the past 2 years, maybe more than 2 years now at this point, we heard about layoffs and companies letting go of people in the gaming industry. It's a
Well, I
real
mean,
shame.
Eidos haven't been providing much, honestly. Like they've had many project canceled and not much going out. Uh, so I can see why people would cut them. Not in the sense that they're bad employees or anything, but more in the sense of, like Warner Brothers took so much time to release something, and how can you expect to, you know, uh, with
Yeah, keep your company afloat
yeah,
without any new
if you
product.
cut
Yeah.
if you cut so many projects and can't, you know, put in as many projects, because so they're cutting projects because they need to concentrate on other projects. So there's no place for these employees, nothing to there's no job for them, essentially.
I don't
So
know how
which
game
is why
developers do
And
that.
then,
what?
I don't know. I don't
we
understand how
say
game
anything?
developers. Yeah, I don't understand why game developers do that. Where they
Well,
cut
it's
content
because
for money.
the thing
Yeah.
is, in the COVID time, they all ramp up. Every tech company in the
Yeah.
world ramp it up extremely because they thought people are going to get hooked and then they're going to stay on. They haven't expected people to, once that COVID was over, that they would let go and go back to what they were doing before. You know, they were expecting to have more, and it didn't pan out. So now they have too many employees and not enough projects coming in, and the economy is getting hard and all that. So that's the other thing. People don't want to buy anymore. People don't want to invest anymore. So they don't have any more stuff to do, or at least that's
just
my theory.
imagine, just imagine those times though in the boardroom. We're making money, folks. We're getting them
Yeah,
addicted.
essentially, basically, it's a short. It was short gain and not a long play, and it fucked everyone over. That's it.
um, the exciting thing for PlayStation fans was that they are finally going to get Indiana Jones April 17th.
Oh yeah, it's
Um,
worth it. It's super good.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, we knew it was going to happen anyway, right? So it's nice to see that now another platform could play it. Oh, and actually, sorry. Speaking of which, the other big one that happened was the Xbox dropped their big bombshell that they're going to have Steam on the next console. Which
Nice.
means that now Xbox players will have access to PlayStation games
Wait,
that are on Steam.
did they announce this or was this just a leak?
Nope, nope. This like well, I guess it was a what do you call it? A confirmed leak then at that point,
Oh, okay.
because they did say that, yeah, that they are going to have Steam on there, because what was it there? Um, the thoughts was that PlayStation would do something to block it, and then that was debunked, saying that there's no way that they're going to be able to tell if an Xbox player is playing, a PlayStation game on Steam. Though when I was listening to everyone's conversations on that, I wonder if it'll be the same as Helldiver situation where you'll have to log into a PlayStation account. They could do that, I guess.
Maybe. I think
Because
they've gotten so much trouble with that they wouldn't attempt it again.
yeah, and like ultimately, like like a lot of them said, and I agree with them too, right? Is it's more money in PlayStation's pocket. Like I mean, you're still gonna buy that game off Steam if you really want to play it, right? So I don't see why they'd want to stop that. Yeah, that's gonna
But
be
yeah, no,
the.
that's a good play from Xbox to have Steam on there.
Yeah, well, this one, like I said, it's supposed to be as powerful, as a PC. Apparently, this next console, which to me, I was just like, yeah, well, I just get a PC then at this point.
Yeah, you should. Dump that stupid Chromebook.
um, yeah, so that was that one there. Oh, and sorry, hey, with Ubisoft as well. What was it? Their Tension, or that company's name now, but they ended up sharing now, right? Part of the partnership of the IPs for what was it? Assassin's Creed, Splinter Cell, like all their big titles, Far Cry. I think they have a 10% or 15% share now in the company with that, to help support the costs, as Ubisoft said. Apparently, no one's going to be affected by this. No one's going to be laid off. Yeah, Tencent. Sorry, yeah, Tencent did do it. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, Assassin's Creed, and the Far Cry. And no word, yeah, what it means as far as the company's approximately 19,000 employees. But yeah, according to Ubisoft, everyone's gonna be fine. Nothing's gonna happen. And it was 25%. Sorry, the company they took over.
Wait, who took over?
Tencent.
Right. Yes. Okay. Yeah. I thought it was another Chinese company you said, but no, yeah, that's right, Tencent. Or at least taking over is a big word. They have 25% of the share now.
Yeah, so they just got like a say in things, pretty much.
Yeah,
be interesting to see though.
They have more power now, basically. Yeah, but I think Ubisoft is separating. That's what is happening in order to save their current IPs that they have, and to save themselves from a takeover.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it was a good business decision on their part, but it'll be interesting to see what happens now.
Personally, I would love for the Guillemot family to fuck off, because they haven't been managing this well at all, as we've been saying, the Ubisoft games along the years. It would be fun to have
Yep.
another person to have a crack at it and bring back Ubisoft.
And then God of War, right? There has been more and more claims that the next one is going to set place in Greece. That's pretty
Oh,
Is
much
this a prequel
most
or
of
is
what
it
we
a
know.
prequel? Is this gonna be a
No,
prequel?
it's supposed to be like the next part of the series.
Oh,
But I mean, right now we're still dealing, like I said, with the
that doesn't
the
really make any
claims and the
sense. I thought
rumors.
that doesn't make any sense. Didn't he fucking like destroy Greece or some shit?
yes,
All the Greek gods.
yes,
Yeah,
So what the fuck?
fucking
What
you
idiots.
know, which
Okay,
is dumb, right? Because remember,
I mean, I
was
could
it a year
understand if
and a
they're
half
doing a
ago?
prequel. I could understand if they're doing a prequel. If they're gonna show you, like, I mean, would it make sense to
what
do a prequel?
prequel? The whole original God of War is the prequel. Like the original series of all the games, which means the PlayStation ones, the PSP ones.
Yeah,
There's so many God of War before. There's no
yeah.
reason to do a prequel.
I know that's what I'm saying. Like, I thought maybe it might be a prequel, but doesn't really make any sense. That's what I'm.
And we've covered, I think Kratos has been covered well enough
Yeah,
to
Yeah.
where the young Kratos do now. I think his arc is done. It's over. Now what? He's going to revisit what he did in Greece? Like, for
He's gonna
what
have
the
fucking flashbacks or some shit.
Oh my god, like this is such a terrible idea. Who
it
the
That's what I'm
is.
fuck is
saying.
at Sony is running God
I
of
mean,
War right now?
'cause I thought
Not
at first.
only Oh my god. Yeah, go ahead on thing.
Sorry, yeah, sorry. It's because I thought at first they were gonna do a prequel, but I was like, would that make sense? Like, didn't they already do something like that?
It will only make sense if they're retconning something.
Yeah.
So they're he's going back in time to correct his past or something. Like that even then it's stupid, but
That's so stupid. What
anyway.
is it? What is this, a fucking Marvel movie now? It sounds like Spider-Man. It sounds like
Yeah.
Far From Home.
Yeah.
Well, it sucks
But
too,
anyway,
right?
so
Because it was
I don't
supposed to
know
be
who the
Egypt. originally, so it sucks
I
we
don't
couldn't
know
stick
who
with
the
that.
hell is running God of War at Sony, but like fire him because not only are we having God of War Back to Greece again, the redo Boogaloo edition, but also we have someone that's never played a game in his life doing the God of War TV show and
See, I don't
doesn't care
understand
about
that.
God of War. Like what the
Why they
fuck?
hire these people? Why they hire these people? Hire somebody who knows about the game, who loves the game, who plays the fucking game. I don't get it. Why they hire these fucking assholes?
Or yeah, or not even he's not even obligated to be a gamer, but that he's interested enough to do the game, or like you say, to research on it to make it right. You know, like
Yeah, and his excuse was so
Yeah, he
lame
seems
too.
like I
Like,
don't get
was
it.
he couldn't
Remember,
understand modern controls or something like that?
yeah, he said that, which I'm like, what modern controls that you push the joystick to move?
it's not a
Like
fucking arcade game. It's not like a fucking you have like 20 buttons on your fucking controller. It's
it's
fucking
written on
sticks.
the screen what to do.
Why hire
Um,
these people? Hire somebody who actually gives a. Has everybody learned from the fucking Resident Evil movies that fucking it's gonna suck?
Oh, he needed to hit the tree, or
That
the Halo show, or like a
See,
bunch
I
of
don't understand. See, the Mortal Kombat movie from 1995 is one of the best fucking Mortal Kombat adaptations, and I've heard people say that before, and it kind of is in sort of a way.
it is really good.
I don't know.
Yeah, I fucking they can't look at that and try to like do something like that. They can't. Who hires these people? Like they can't find somebody who actually plays the fucking game.
I'll have to
They
look.
can't fucking. I don't. It doesn't make any sense. And that thing about Jack Quaid. Oh, I'm pitching my idea for Bioshock. Tell that guy to shut the fuck up.
Oh
Shut
yeah,
the
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
up. Somebody fucking go to his house and beat the shit out of him. I don't
No,
get.
no, come on.
I'm kidding.
Not to that point. Jeez.
I'm kidding. Fucking just tell him to shut the fuck up. I want the first season to be, two different. I want the first and second time seasons to be two different timeless. How about the first season should be the first game? It should be the first game. It should be 10 episodes, an hour long. Should be based on the first game. Then the second season should be based on Infinite, Bioshock Infinite.
No, he was just talking about. I think he was talking about having the same thing as Fallout, but as Bioshock, seeing what happened to Rapture, which is not a bad idea. But
Yeah,
yeah,
but like, I think he's just saying that just to get people for attention. I think somebody else should do it besides him. I think somebody else who actually knows how to play it, that actually knows the fucking game. I don't get it. Hire somebody who knows the game. Hire somebody who loves fucking video game. It's like comic book movies, like Sin City. They hire the writer. Don't hire some fucking guy who doesn't fucking read comic books.
yeah.
Because if you do that, it's gonna be fucking all fucked up. Like I'm trying to think of a fucking really bad movie, like Max Payne. Well, that's not really a comic book, but look
Daredevil,
at Max Payne. Daredevil too. Yeah, Daredevil with fucking what's his face? Fucking
Ben
Ben Affleck.
Affleck.
Don't get me wrong. I kind of like that movie. I liked what's his face as oh my god, Bullseye. But like, they could have been a lot better.
Colin Farrell, right? Was
It's a
Bullseye?
shitty movie. Yeah, Colin
Colin Farrell.
Farrell. Yeah,
Yeah, because he did. I mean, his look is comic accurate. I mean, there was a comic book out there where he had that scar, the bullseye on his forehead.
Yeah.
sure.
Well, but I hate when they do the newer comic books instead of like the older ones. I hate when they try to do the new one. Do the fucking old one.
I mean,
I don't know when
I
they try to
love
make it
Colin
like.
Farrell, so I'm with you, buddy. Only because I like him
Yeah.
so much. I thought he was cool.
Oh, I like him as well, but the movie sucks.
Was it? Did he have like that scene? Remember, like he flicks a peanut into the guy's mouth and he chokes on it or some shit like that.
No,
It was a
he
fucking oh my
throws
god.
pins.
He threw a pin at the guy's fucking throat or some shit.
Oh,
He
was
killed
it
him.
pin?
Yeah.
Okay, I was
He,
trying to think. I was like, I know he
like
just
it
like
was
weird.
a paperclip. It was a
Yeah.
fucking paperclip. He killed him with a paperclip.
I don't know if it was a paperclip, but it was a bunch of pins or something. Yeah.
Oh, wait, was it? No, that was the other part. Oh shit, yeah, that's right. He threw a bunch of like little fucking like pins at the guy's throat and it killed him.
Yeah.
It's so cheesy.
Because I remember seeing him pulling out a paperclip. I remember him pulling out a paperclip or some shit. Unless I don't remember, unless it was something else.
No, it's been a while.
I
Yeah,
think
since
he
I
like,
watched that one.
yeah. I gotta go back because I'm pretty sure it was a paperclip. He didn't throw the paperclip at him. I guess he like took it apart and he started throwing like the little pieces at him.
And then, like,
That's what
speaking
it
of
was.
movies and all that, so obviously we know there's that Resident Evil movie that's gonna be coming out that's supposed to be focused
Uh,
on Leon, right? There's also,
that doesn't
um,
make any. Don't get me wrong. It's a good idea, but like I think it should be based on the first game.
No, I agree. I agree. I
Yeah,
mean, it'll be interesting to see how this movie comes
It
out.
makes sense.
But I think
yeah, and we haven't had a proper movie or game based on honestly Jill, which is a great
Yeah,
character.
Jill, she's pretty.
Yeah, but beside that, she's a great character,
Yeah,
and like we always concentrate on like Leon and other characters in those in like all the stupid
only because I
movie
guess Leon's more
adaptations.
popular. Maybe I don't
Yeah,
know.
he is because of
Yeah,
Resident Evil 4. Like I said, I understand why. It's just there are other characters that are cool that would
like
be nice
Chris. I want to
to.
see Chris. Remember before that
You want to see
podcast?
him punch a boulder? That's
but Resident Evil 9 is going to be focused on Leon. I was gonna say, so that's probably why the
Wow.
movie's gonna focus on him too, right? Just to get the hype going between the two of them.
why
Let
is
me see.
9 focus on Leon?
Not sure. That was
I could-
pretty much what they were talking about. There was the talk about when it's going to come out, right? So 2025, obviously this year, we're going to get some more details on when the actual release date's going to be. But
Oh yeah,
so far, it was given out is that
I'm
it's going to
sorry.
be Leon focused.
I totally forgot that they brought back the OG characters in that new series. That's why I was confused. I was like, why are they bringing Leon into this? But that's true. There's Chris in that Resident Evil 8, and I guess the end of 7 or DLC of 7. I don't remember, but
Can they just get it
uh,
right for like I don't know? They had so many fucking tries. They had so many
yeah,
like fucking tries. It's just sad.
yeah,
I wanted to see Welcome to Raccoon City, but I was like, you know what? I rather not. I rather spend my money on something else,
yeah. It
like
wasn't good.
drugs. Yeah.
And then, well, exciting for me
I
because
don't think
I
that would
love
help with
handhelds.
taking drugs and watching the movie. Yeah, it wouldn't help.
But we're supposed to be getting the PSP3. Apparently, that's in the works now. It will have the same chip as the PS6, but weaker. We'll play all PS4 and PS5 games with patches. Set to launch in the PS6 era. And then PSSR will most likely be a big role here too, with PS5 Pro themes and stuff like that. I'll share the picture when I do the edit for this. But yeah, it just looks like a big ass Switch with PlayStation instead of the Switch Joy Cons.
Cool.
I know, not a JW thing.
I'm not much of a handheld person in general, but because the way I see it is that you already have the PC equivalent of that, and I don't know why you would get something else.
I
Steam
know.
Decks and Rails, and there's a bunch of
Yeah,
companies now
was
that
that
do
Road
them.
Dog or
But
whatever?
these PC handhelds, which are basically laptops, but without the clapping of the screen. Instead, you have like gaming sets glued to a screen. But it's basically the same thing as having a gaming laptop, but in handheld. And I don't see why you would get a PlayStation version of that instead.
For me, it's just like, I guess, nostalgia at this point because I just enjoy the PSP so much. That'd be the only reason I'd actually get one, which is a stupid reason to spend that kind of money because I'm sure it won't be cheap when it launches.
I mean, it remains to be seen. Maybe as it launched, yeah, there's a bunch of features that we'll want or something. I don't know,
Yeah,
but I doubt it.
or maybe I'll make the sorry, it'll be more compatible with the PlayStation 6 and have a purpose as to why you might want it. Kind of like how I guess the Portal works now. Um, oh yeah,
Yeah, I keep forgetting the portal exists actually.
yeah. Well, more people are saying that it's worth it. Apparently, that have got it recently. Like they done a lot of work on it. But in the same breath, like I never see anything. It's like, well, what did they work on it? What did they do? Why is it worth it now? Um,
Oh, it works. It's a vibe.
exactly. I was gonna say earlier when you're talking about vibe, not to throw our wonderful dude from the Super Show under the bus there, but I really miss when Chris would come on and he'd be like, It's the charm. Just funny,
The
like
Bethesda charm,
yeah,
yeah.
the charm of it
It's a
all.
vibe.
It just works. It works. It just works.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just works.
But on,
There's a meme.
on
There's a meme I saw where it's like, oh sorry.
no, go ahead, buddy. What do you say?
There's a meme I saw where it's what's his face from Apple, Steve Jobs, but it's fucking what's his face from Bethesda.
Todd Howard.
Yeah, and it says just works.
Yeah.
It just works.
Yeah.
Just trust us. um, there was Roblox as well earlier in the month. There, they had an interview where the co-founder there insisted that the company is vigilant in protecting its users and said, "If you're not comfortable, don't let your kids be on Roblox." So just takes away all the terribleness. Just like, no, it's the parents' fault. Like,
Oh yeah, remember that? Yeah, where that fucking guy came to that kid's house or some shit.
there was that too. Yeah, I mean, there's so many things that have happened on Roblox, right? It's obviously
Yeah, no,
Like you don't
there's
watch
so
your
much
kid.
reporting on it, but no, it's not that we have no problem.
yeah, we're not gonna take any action with this. So why bother to do that? Like,
Like no other online game has this problem, but or maybe it does, but on a
Yeah.
smaller scale. But like,
I mean, Xbox
but
has problems banning people. It's fucking retarded how they do it.
oh
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
how?
I remember you saying it was brutal for you.
Yeah, like if you report somebody, let's say somebody calls you the N word or whatever, you report them, they don't get fucking banned. But you tell somebody, oh fucking, I don't want to play with you, or I don't like you, you get banned for like a fucking month. I got my fucking IP pulled, and that guy's still not fucking banned. I reported him like several times. He fucking doxed me, and he's
It's
not
Phil
fucking banned.
Spencer's kid.
We also
Oh,
had
that sucks.
Spencer.
Silent Hill F.
Oh,
That one got mentioned, I
Oh
guess.
yeah, that looked nice.
Yeah. So, seems again like a lot of people. I guess not too crazy actually for mixed reviews. I shouldn't say that. It's only been a few here or there, right? That have said they
Well, there's no gameplay and only cinematic, so there's not much
exactly
to base it.
right. It's
It
just
looks nice, but remains to be seen.
I think the biggest thing right that got attention there was the caution warning it had. So for those that didn't see, right, it says please read before playing. This game contains descriptions of gender discrimination, child abuse, bullying, drug-induced hallucinations, torture, and graphic violence. This game is set in Japan in the
What?
1960s and contains descriptive bases. Like they literally
I'm
had
not
to tell
surprised.
people this game is based on a different timeline. Like
Yeah, because people are too stupid now to make the difference. Even if you say, "Oh yeah, that was in the
It's
'60s,"
like
they won't get it. They won't
it's
get
like
there
a
was
Clint Eastwood
racism.
movie.
You know?
yeah,
It's like watching a Clint Eastwood movie. Like, oh, that guy, that's racist. I'm like, dude, it's the '60s. Everyone said that. It was normalized back then to fucking be racist.
Wait, yeah.
If Captain America was around today, he would be fucking racist. I mean, he wouldn't think that it would be fucking racist because he's from the fucking 1940s. You ever seen
Yeah.
that video, racist Captain America? He wakes up, he asks, there's a black guy, like the sergeant. He's like, oh, can you get me a cup of coffee? Want me to write it down for you? It's fine. Can you read? It's okay. I'm like, oh my, whoa, you can't say that. That's racist. I'm like, wait, what? What do you mean racist? And there's like a fucking Asian guy there, Korean guy. He's like, dude, I think there's a spy. I think the Jap. I'm not a spy. The guy's like, I'm not a spy. He's
No, I didn't
Korean.
see that.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean? They're all the same. And the girl, she's like, why is he so racist? I mean, he's a 1940s New Yorker, so of course he's gonna be racist.
that makes me
No, I
was it Austin
I
Powers
gotta
kind of
find it.
does that too, where when the first
yeah
one right when he gets unfrozen.
yeah.
Whoa, the Soviets. um, in fall, yes, great news for JW. Right at the beginning of the month as well, we had the confirmed, I guess, work on for Space Marines 3. So that will be coming out.
Yes.
And
Not
then,
surprised, but
Is that Warhammer, right? That's Warhammer, or
yes.
yeah,
Warhammer 40K, and yes, it's not surprising, like with the success that the second one had, but still fun to see.
yeah, I haven't seen the updates
Looking
yet.
forward to see the story continue.
I haven't seen the updates yet, but there is more DLC. They also mentioned in that blurb as well. So
That's
Space
cool.
Marine 2 has some more DLC coming out, but I don't think there's many things
Sure.
said yet.
I haven't been a big fan, honestly, of all the sort of update multiplayer stuff they've done. I'm mostly a fan of the campaign. And
Oh,
Wasn't Warhammer a board game originally? I don't
yep,
remember.
yeah,
yep,
tabletop
it used
game.
to be a board game, but then it expanded into all sorts of stuff, into books, into video games, into a bunch of stuff. So I'm a big fan of the books and video games, and
Where was the
yep,
first one,
I
JW?
haven't.
Was it the 360 it came out for the Space Marine, or was it the
Yes,
Xbox? Okay.
exactly.
Oh, okay.
Xbox 360, and it was great. I loved it so
Really?
much.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, that's
I
right. Yeah,
even
I remember.
I even paid like Xbox Live Gold just to play online on that first game. Like it was so good, and yep, still worth playing
Is
it.
it
If
backwards compatible on the Xbox One?
maybe I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
they might be actually.
It's on PC too if you want it. On GOG where you own your games.
Oh yeah,
Sponsorship.
when you were talking about that, yeah, it's so fucking stupid. I do, in Mortal Kombat Mobile, it literally says when you buy a character, that's a license. It's a license. You don't own the character. It's a license.
Yeah,
That's what it
they're now
has.
obligated because of California passed a law where they're obligated to specify that when you buy something digital, it's you don't own it. That it's a licensing you're borrowing basically, and because people didn't know, most people don't know that when you buy something digitally, you don't own it.
Um, Lady, sorry, popped in the chat there. Was just letting us know as well that tomorrow apparently is a Switch 2 reveal. I didn't know that. Nice, exciting.
Oh. I mean, I'm probably not gonna watch it, but
Me neither.
I just want to see what it's gonna look like. And
yeah,
then
I
for
don't.
the nerds like me, there is
Let me tell you what it's going to look like. It's going to look like the Switch.
Exactly. He's gonna look like no shit.
it's gonna be
I thought
bigger,
that really surprising.
bolder. Just kidding.
Oh wow! Now it clips instead of slide
How?
in.
That's fucking
Amazing.
amazing. Holy shit.
Like I told
But
Sheila,
will
all I'm
it be
waiting.
able to run recent games? No, it's going to probably run PS4 games now.
That's
Yeah.
retarded. What the fuck? What
Well,
the
that's
fuck?
like
Yeah,
Nintendo,
I
right?
know.
They're always behind for performance
Oh,
and
yeah,
graphics.
it's
Yeah,
like when
because
they
they're
added Mortal
cheaper.
Kombat. Oh my god, it's like when they added Mortal Kombat 1 to fucking Nintendo Switch. Oh my god, that game was so cursed. Jesus Christ. It was like it
Yeah.
looked like a mobile game. It looked like Mortal Kombat Mobile.
But Nintendo used to make sense in the sense they made up for it in like the sheer volume of like specific Nintendo games, and
Yeah,
because it was a different way of playing it, you know, like Wii, for example, or other consoles in the past. Like they were making something different, and it was cheaper, so that's why it made sense before, right? That they played. It was that was like the stuff you were losing, right? Oh, it's a less powerful console, but all of these things are different and whatever. But the Switch is not that different. And
Shouldn't it be a
like,
powerful console? Shouldn't it be a powerful?
well,
Oh,
here's the thing: with the existence of Steam decks and stuff like that,
yeah.
the Switch is obsolete.
Yeah, I was gonna say something about the Steam because the Steam Deck you could run any fucking game on high settings and it fucking works perfectly. How come the
Yeah,
Nintendo Switch can't do that? It doesn't make any sense. Nintendo is a multi-billion-dollar company. You tell me these motherfuckers can't make a good fucking console that runs good fucking games?
it's to sell cheap. That's why
yeah.
cheaper than the Steam Deck, let's say. But beside that, you can buy a Steam Deck and emulate a Switch games. So I mean,
Exactly.
so Switch 2, go ahead.
Yeah, if I'm going to spend my money, I'd rather buy a fucking Steam Deck instead of a Nintendo Switch. Originally, when I was younger, I wanted to get a Nintendo Switch, but like later on, I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm all right.
As if
Yeah, I got one, and mostly dust gathered.
Remember when it first came out and people were having problems with it? The games kept crashing. The fucking shit you get to put the Nintendo Switch in so it streams on your TV. It would scratch up the fucking screen.
No, I don't remember. Well, I haven't had those problems, so I don't know.
It was like the beginning, like when they first released. Like
And
people
mostly the
had
Joy
problems.
Cons, they're so cheap. They always
Yeah,
broke.
yeah, they got stuck or some shit. If you put
Yeah.
it the wrong way, it would get stuck. Yeah.
As for me, I'm just kind of hoping that. I mean, it probably won't have that feature, right? But like I said before, I hope that you're able to stream directly from the console. That'd be cool.
Oh my god. You keep saying that.
I just
It
want
won't
that.
have it. It's a Switch. You can have that with the Steam Deck, Mindful, but not with the Switch.
I'm just picturing it now. I'll be watching it, and they'll be like, "And this one's for you, Mindful. Look what you can do now."
This is for our special guest, Mindful Pig.
And then Lady was just adding in that she's mostly excited to get it for Metro Prime 4. Which I hope you enjoy it, Lady. Like I said, the trailers that I've
Yeah,
seen,
I hope as well.
yeah, the trailers I've seen just haven't looked as promising for such a long
Yeah.
wait. You know, JW, you brought up a good point. This is a good moment though for the Switch 2 to show that that Nintendo can still release some really good games, because at this point with the Switch One's life cycle, they've must have run out of remasters for Wii U games. I don't think there's any more they could dig up from that barrel, right? So yeah, and this will be
No, but who knows? Maybe they'll remaster. I don't know, one of their older 2D games like Metroid, Super Metroid. Look at how crisp the pixels are now.
It's like when fucking I know I said this already, but it's like when Rockstar kept re-releasing GTA 5.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
fucking stupid. Yeah, next year's gonna be fucking GTA 5 again. It's gonna be the same fucking thing. Next year, the year after, the year after that, year. It's gonna keep
No,
going.
but
You're gonna keep doing it. When the
but
fucking
yeah,
Xbox 500 comes out, it's gonna be fucking. It's gonna be like one of the first games.
but you know, I love the Metroid series, so I do hope that it does well. But it
I really
doesn't
wish
look
they
great
did,
for
man.
now. Like I've seen Halo die. Now I'm looking at Metroid die. So I mean,
Yeah, so true, right?
Remember when Halo fucking was it Halo? Yeah, Halo Infinite. Remember they had that you could make like custom levels or some shit, or you could play like custom maps. And they removed it.
you mean Halo Reach?
Was it Halo? I thought Halo Infinite had like a way you could make like custom maps or play custom
Well,
levels or some shit.
they added that much later. I heard.
Oh,
I don't know, because when the Infinite came out, it had nothing. It just had the campaign and the
oh yeah,
multiplayer mode separate from the campaign.
that's right. Yeah, and a lot of people don't like that because of the fucking cosmetics.
That's still a game I
Well,
have to
no, we
play.
didn't like that because they didn't release the
Yeah,
full game. You know,
that's
last
true too. Yeah,
like the last game, the other games, Halo Reach and other came out with like everything: multiplayer, single player, Forge, level editing. Like it had everything on release. And
you know what's funny about that? People were saying that game was gonna suck, and the game didn't come out yet. And when that game actually came out, it was fucking terrible. Maybe they were trying to tell us something when they said that. Maybe they were trying to fucking. Maybe they knew something that we didn't.
yep,
I still have to play Halo Infinite. That's one that yeah.
it's not necessary.
I don't know, like some
Yeah,
people say the campaign was fun, like kind of worth it. So I was like, maybe I should just see what
No,
it is. No, okay. Yeah.
the people that say
you gotta
that,
play Halo 3. Play Halo 3. That's that. You
yes,
should do that.
the
Play
people
Halo
that
3.
say that are coping because 4 and 5 were like the worst.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't go lower than 5.
I'd rather
So,
play 4 and 5 instead of Infinite, to be honest.
oh, Infinite was better than 5 in the campaign, at least I found, or the story.
I played
So,
a little bit of 4. I didn't really play 5. I played a little bit of 4.
so
I
that's
know
why I think people are like, no, it's not that bad because they got battered by 5 before.
True.
But like, it's still not great. Like, Master Chief is not Master Chief in that game, so you know it's
not, it doesn't feel like
for
a
for
playing
like
Halo.
this fucking blows my mind. Like, how many years have 343 been making these stupid games that don't sell, everybody hates, and they're still going? They've to a point where they've been rebranded as the Halo Studio,
Yep.
even though they've been fucking up Halo from the start. But they're gonna cut the people that made a great hit, like what's it called? The game that you battle on the music that everybody loved.
Oh, oh fuck.
I don't know.
Oh, I can
The fuck are you
picture it
talking about? I don't
too.
know.
Oh,
Battle
it got
Battle of
shut
the
down, the studio hunting, and then another studio bought it to revive it. Oh my god, as if I can't even fucking remember it, too. Holy
Like
shit!
they fucking closed out Arcane, they closed out these people, but they don't close 343.
I know.
Like they don't with all the
Well,
fucking
Activision.
companies that
What
they
about
own.
Activision? Activision's still around after all those fucking Call of Duties they made. Don't get me wrong. Some of them were good, and some of them were just fucking why? Why even
That's not the
try?
same because Activision was the big umbrella, with all
Yeah,
those companies. What I'm talking
exactly.
about is that Xbox has the power to give it to all their other companies, any other companies that they own, and they don't. They've shut down other companies that has made great stuff, but they not 343. Like what the who the hell at 343 is sucking Phil Spencer? Like jeez. Like oh my god, it pisses me off. Anyway, that's it. That's my Halo moment.
My,
I just say the last thing I
I
had.
at first I wanted to try fucking Halo Infinite, but I was like, you know what? I don't know. No.
No,
The last thing I had
it's not
for
worth it.
gaming news was just that the Oblivion remake, remaster, whatever it is now at this point, is going to be coming out. Well, sorry, another announcement I guess will happen either on April 16th. And most people are saying that probably after that announcement, it's going to shadow drop, which is nice because we originally were told that it was going to happen in June. The launch of it all. Yeah, so we'll just get it a little bit sooner. I'm excited. Like I said, I'm a huge Oblivion nerd, so this will be probably where Fallout New Vegas gets put on the shelf for a bit. I'll be bouncing into that game because I'm sure it'll be on Game Pass, and it'll be an easy way to
What?
access it.
New Vegas? New Vegas is already on Game Pass.
No, Oblivion remaster.
Oh. Oh. So you
Yeah,
just
It's a
think Vegas is
remaster or a remake.
it is. It's a remaster. Sorry,
Oh, okay.
like it's just gonna look fancy.
when Jay Foster said something about who's blowing whatever his face is, the fucking guy
Phil
where he left
Spencer,
his
yeah.
Phil Spencer. I could probably answer. I could probably answer that question. The
Oh
fucking
yeah.
who's ever the head of the fucking the game, who's ever like in charge of developing the game.
The games director, or you mean the
The
three four
fucking
three CEO?
the fucking either the CEO or the director, or maybe both.
Maybe both. Yeah, they're doing gangbangs.
I was gonna say they probably who's I was gonna say that one of the fucking directors is probably letting Phil Fencer fuck his wife. I was gonna say that.
Yeah, maybe I don't know. It's just
Who knows?
it's so
Who knows
weird.
what goes on in that
It's
fucking building?
it's such a weird major oversight. Like it's such a big glowing fucking money dip of an oversight.
It's a clusterfuck. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's a clusterfuck.
Okay, sorry, my
I
apologies.
just
It is.
wish
It is a
I could go back
it
in
is a
time
remake for
to
Oblivion.
when we're.
See, some of them
I
say
just
It's
remaster.
remake?
Oblivion
Some of
became.
them say remaster, but no, I'm looking like on the official sources, and they're all saying remake. Yeah, because it's gonna be an Unreal Engine 5. Um,
I guess it remains to be seen.
yeah, like I said, the official announcement we'll know about will be was it April 10th there, where they're actually gonna talk about it, and then apparently April 16th will be the set shadow launch if it's gonna happen. Yeah, sorry, just making sure. Yeah, so that was pretty much all the stuff that we had on Discord that we shared. But as always, you guys, it's if you guys had any other gaming news or any you wanted to talk about, by all means, you have the floor.
I started playing Max Payne again. Not Max Payne. Fucking Mad Max again. Playing it right now.
Oh, it's a great game. It's also the first project I worked on as a quality assurance.
I was gonna big smile on my
Shit,
face when
what
someone
did you
brings
do?
up Mad Max. I'm like, oh, JW's moment.
Well, what did you
Yeah,
do in
but
the game? What did you make, or what did you? What was your job on the game?
I didn't make anything. I tested to the bugs.
Oh, that's it? Really? Oh,
Yeah, it was a great time. Really good game that got overshadowed by other releases like Metal Gear and stuff like that.
do you still do that? Do you still test games, or just no?
No, I've moved on to a better industry. The game industry is a cesspool. So,
Yeah.
or at least my experiences, I've had multiple. I've worked for multiple companies, but
Which
AAA
one?
companies specifically. So
Yeah.
it
What
might
is it
be
like
different.
Activision? You never
No,
worked with Activision? Okay.
no,
Ubisoft? No, I'm just
no.
kidding.
Activision's an American company, so
Ah,
no.
that's right. Yeah.
What?
No, I said that. Yeah, that's right. Because you said big companies. I was like maybe Activision.
No,
I was
but
gonna
there's
say
a lot of big companies that settle in the city of Montreal because there are some good. The government gives good benefits for uh, video game companies specifically. So a lot of them settle into the big city of Montreal in the Quebec province.
That's what I was teasing about
there's some
Ubisoft.
other
Yes, Ubisoft is definitely in Quebec,
what's
and
some other games did you test besides Mad Max?
there's been multiple. There's some that are canceled project, or I say cancel because I've never seen them, but I don't want to mention them because
You don't
in
want to get
case they're
killed.
still working on them.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true.
But the one I can mention is Mad Max. There's Mortal Kombat 10 or 11 that was on PC. The PC version of that. It was a nightmare to test. I've
Yeah,
I can.
tested, yeah, a bunch of mobile stuff as well, and I've tested a variation of stuff. So mini projects.
yeah, it was interesting
But
hearing your
no,
take on fighting games there, where you were we were well, like wow, a long time ago we were talking about it, right? Where how you were saying that they reuse a lot of those same older entries. As far as was it game design?
it depends which one. But in terms of Mortal Kombat, you can definitely see it.
Yeah,
Starting from 10, I would say they're pretty much reusing every time the same assets, yes. And just changing them, making them better. So there's a lot of issues from previous games that get carried over to the new ones that they won't fix because they're too scared it will break the whole thing.
Yeah, it's true too. I mean, they could test it out. If they doesn't work, then you could just not touch it.
Absolutely, but it costs money and time, so they rather not.
What the? Okay, whatever.
Yeah, I know. I've
What
had
the
big
fuck?
debates about
What?
this
How
with
much
the
money are we
company.
talking about? Are we talking? How much money are we talking about?
Well,
I wanna know.
I don't have a number specific, but imagine all the developers, QAs, and like every personnel. Because big companies, they have so much personnel. Like they have many devs, many QAs, like hundreds of QAs, etc., etc. So they put a lot of money. Imagine all these people need to be paid in order to do that. That's how much.
it's a
It's
shit ton of
understandable.
money.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
understandable.
On a company point of view is understandable, but let's say you have like a game breaking thing, but since the percentage of it happening is not high, they'll still leave it in. You know that I find less acceptable personally, but
Yeah,
it's not me managing it, so you know. Yeah, but yeah, no. So there's a lot happening with game. The thing with game companies is that, or at least the people that you work with in there, there's like this big, there's this, there's sort of delusion into thinking they're making art,
Yeah,
you know, which in a way they are, but the problem is that they're inside a big company that is very corporatized, so it's very business oriented. So
they're gonna
so there's
fuck up
like a
the game.
clash of vision, you know,
Yeah,
there.
I don't get it. Like these, some. I think the corporate should shut the fuck up and let them, do what they want. And if they don't like it, that's when they should go in and talk about it. Maybe like normal people do, instead of just saying, "No, I want this. Not don't do this. Let's do this." Fuck up the
Uh,
game.
I would say it's different. It
Okay.
depends. There are some times where yes, absolutely. You know when executive. Same thing with movies. You know when you
Yeah.
can you know a movie has been meddled with
With
when
like a
like for example
Strange
Um,
too.
yeah, Doctor Strange 2. It's obvious that the studio meddled with that movie and that it's terrible. A lot of stuff have been played around with. Well, it's same thing with games. So there are moments like that, but there's other moments where the artists have gone like too far, or like they do a bunch of things. It takes forever, and there's like nothing coming in. Losing a lot of time, trying stuff, not sticking with it. Etc. Etc. I mean, Ken Levine, the guy that made Bioshock, is sort of known for that. Was known for that. Of like going on with things, selecting stuff, and not sticking with them, or just trying a bunch of stuff, and it made people crazy. So in that case, there were people around him to guide to a finished product. I think
Yeah.
some need guidance, and others. So it depends of the situation, of the project, of the case by case. But anyway, there's a lot I could say that probably would want to say on a podcast, honestly, about my experience there, but I wouldn't recommend it personally.
So yeah, when I was younger, I wanted to be a game developer, like a game tester, but I just kind of changed my mind on that because I wanted to, make movies. I want to write
Yeah.
movies. I've
Do you
been
still
going
want to
back and
do that?
yeah, well, make movie. Yeah, I do definitely want to do that. I've been kind of writing stuff. I got to go back to it.
Oh, that's cool. Nice.
That's a good plug for you, JW. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I guess so. I mean, I haven't been writing movies, but yes, I'm still on the writing. Like I've been talking many podcasts of my novel, and like every time I say, people ask me dates, I fuck up the dates, so I don't provide dates anymore. But I will say I'm very much on the verge of finishing it. Like very, 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 very close. Like for sure. Like I'm my last steps of finishing it, I'll say. So that I'm talking specifically about the spy novel that I'm working on.
I mean,
Which this one is a cheesy spy action novel, not a serious cool one.
Not
So
like like
That's-
James Bond.
that's a solid point.
more like
But I was going to say, actually, it's a great plug-in for your Discord to a fellow writer because if he wants a lot of support with writing or feedback, you got a wonderful Discord that has quite a few writers in it, don't you?
yes, we have many writers. We have a section for writers' tips and all that. Just the other day, someone shared me a link where you could. There was a database of all sorts of agents and editors and stuff like that that you could find and send out your stuff, which is very helpful. You can even see that if he's from Canada or US or etc. etc.
Well, that's cool.
Which is cool. We also do some streaming of that, the writing, where sometimes it's me writing, sometimes it's me gaming, sometimes we just look at a piece of something that has been made, whether it's a movie, a game, or whatever. We look at the narrative, the writing of if it's good, bad, whatever, and yep, that's pretty much what I do for now. And I have my website, jwfoster.ca, that everything is on there that can be looked at. You can go on YouTube to look at what has been done in the past. I have lots of gameplay video, but I've been more and more driving away from because I first started and I was making like big playthroughs of like 30 minutes and more and all that.
Yeah.
That was following each other, but I'm trying to move away from that because I don't find it interesting, or at least anymore. I don't find it interesting anymore. So I'm moving more towards shorter videos of like between 0 to 10 minutes, let's say, of like fun of moments in games, or if a good impression of what the game is, and I want to concentrate more on the writing aspect of stuff, whether it's a critique, whether it's whatever. So,
Yeah. I liked your
which
style you did.
speaking of,
where you did like the movie, and then
What?
I said I like that style you were doing there too for the last few now, I guess, where you do a little bit of a movie, right, and then afterwards you switch over to a game that ties together with that.
Yes, that were my favorite streams as well, which is why I want to move more
You
towards
did that
doing
with
that more
RoboCop.
often.
Was that? Did you do one with RoboCop, or was that Indiana Jones? I don't remember. Or did you do
No, I
both?
did Indiana Jones, but that is a very good idea. I'm thinking
Yeah,
I will steal that idea. I will do RoboCop at some point.
that is a good one.
And no, that's a great idea. I actually have it, so no, I will do that. And
You better fucking give me credit.
oh yeah, I definitely will.
Yeah,
Just join me on
quotation.
stream, and we'll do this together. And but yeah, no. So like Mindful mentioned, and you can see on YouTube, I've basically done streams where I looked at something. So it started off with Spider-Man, I think, because
Yep.
Sam Raimi's Spider-Man is one of my favorite
Yeah, it's a really
superhero
good movie.
stuff ever.
That's like one of the first movies I saw when I was a kid. I fucking fell in love with it. I wanted to be fucking Spider-Man.
Yeah, me too. Exactly. Like my whole room was Spider-Man. So
I had all the
and
figures. I still kind of collect. Well, not really,
I,
but I have a
I
lot.
find like it's like the one of the most perfect origin story of because it goes deeper than just here's the good guy, here's the bad guy, here's how they get
Stanley,
their powers and they fight.
Yep.
yeah,
There's a whole character aspect to it that is super interesting.
that's what Stanley wanted to
Um,
do. Like he based it off of like us people, like the
yeah,
Fantastic Four.
exactly. And Sam Raimi
And
understood that, and he
of
succeeded
course,
doing that. So I did that, and then played Marvel Rivals, and with Indiana Jones, which it should be. Basically finished that video. So I did the stream, but the video itself, I finished editing. There's just some minute details changed, so it should be out in the next couple of weeks. Where we watched the Indiana Jones film, looked at the characters, talked about that, and then continued playing the Indiana Jones video game on stream. So I do a lot of that to link it back to the game, and it's been real fun. So I'm looking to do more of that.
same with Terminator. There's another that Terminator Resistance game that's kind of like you do something like that with that game too.
Yeah, I could definitely.
It's
I
like the
would
movie.
have to check it out.
It's like basically just like the movie.
Yeah, it's
But
crazy.
I'll
There
be
is a lot of
honest, I'm more
options.
interested into the RoboCop
Yeah.
game than
Yeah,
the
no, that's
this
gonna be
one.
really good actually. I'm looking forward to that one.
I wish
Yeah.
I had the new Xbox because I want to fucking play it. I wish I had the new Xbox. Once I get the new Xbox, I'll definitely buy that game. I'll definitely buy RoboCop, Terminator, Mortal Kombat 1. I hate that about fucking Xbox. I have to go buy a whole new console just to play a fucking game. So stupid.
What do you mean?
I mean, like, I already have an Xbox. I mean, I have the Xbox, the original Xbox One. I just hate that I have to, like, go out and buy a new console just to play a fucking, a new video game.
Oh, you mean you have the Xbox One, but not the Series
Yeah,
X?
I don't have the Series X. No, I don't have the Series X, no.
Okay. And
Once I get paid, I'll probably go to Best Buy because my friend told me Best Buy sells refurbished ones for like $200, $300. So that's what I'm
That's
gonna
not
do.
too
That's my
bad.
best bet.
oh yeah, that's a
Because I'm not
great
gonna
price.
spend fucking $800 on a new Xbox. There's no fucking way. There's no way. I'm good.
Especially that this generation is almost coming to an end as well. So,
Yeah.
God damn. Oh yeah, that's right. Shit.
but
Sucks.
When
so yeah, so lots of writing. I'm almost done. Also editing my Avowed video, which I'm really actually proud of it. I'm doing something a bit different with it this one.
ooh.
I want to show when it becomes good. So I've done it differently than other videos. So I'm excited to finish this one as well. And I'm also editing the Perfect Dark discussion I've had with Mindful Pig,
Hell yeah.
where we talk about that game, which was a great time. And we look at the history, how Perfect Dark became Perfect Dark, and what is the future, what it holds. Is it good? Is it bad? There's been lots of layoffs, probably bad.
I know. That confidence he went into watching the trailer and then reading more about it was just like, oh, this game's gonna be okay, I think.
Yeah. So lots to do, and yeah, hope you want to all join and have fun because it's a blast. There you go.
I'll
That's my pitch. That's
uh,
my long-winded pitch.
minus all the edits I'll do in here.
It
If
being
you are
alive.
interested in hunting, I'll post JW's Discord link in our Discord again because it's been a while since this has been on there. If you want to join that
Once
one,
I start writing again, I might. Yeah, when I start writing again, because I haven't in a while. Because every time I play a game or listen to music, I have all these fucking ideas, but I just don't write them down. I tell myself I'm gonna do it, but I just don't. I gotta stop doing that.
oh, totally understandable. It's
I
hard.
do something similar. I do something similar in this sense. I create a new document and I just write what like the idea is in like a couple of keywords. But then when I go back to it, I don't understand what I wrote, like or what it needs. For example, I have one where it's just written human meat. Like I don't know. I don't know what was the idea. It's lost.
That's too
But
funny.
yeah.
Hunting. I know you said you don't have a schedule, but you know it's your time, my dude. So the floor is yours. Whatever you're gonna stream that's coming up that we should be prepared for, or whatever ideas you got
What's
going
today?
on.
Fucking today's Tuesday, right? So maybe either Thursday or Friday I might stream. I don't know what game. I'm still deciding what game. I might stream 2 games if I feel like it. Or no.
Or
Is
not.
it really? Yeah, I don't know.
Is there any
I don't know.
games in
Maybe not.
particular that you're like feeling on showing off, or just not really sure in
Maybe
general?
Max Payne. Maybe
Yeah,
Max Payne. Maybe.
that'd be cool to watch.
I don't know. Maybe the first or second. Maybe the first or second one. Maybe I might stream Max Payne 2 because I really want to stream Manhunt. That's another game I need to get back to.
Yeah, what happened to that one, buddy? Was it just you couldn't find the copy of it, or you just can't play it on the Xbox?
No, I have it down. I have it. I bought the game digitally. I just haven't touched it
Oh, okay.
in a while.
Oh yeah, well the other reason I haven't been streaming in a while, and the reason is I'm missing screens. Like I don't have. I used to have
Oh
multiple
yeah.
screens. Now I don't, so it makes streaming hard. So I'm waiting to have my equipment back, and it's been taking longer than usual. So I'll get it at some point. So I'll get back into streaming. If I don't get it soon, actually, I'll go back into streaming games, but I might not be competent into reading the chat with my
Maybe
phone or something. I don't know. I'll find something. Maybe there's a tablet I can use or something. I don't know.
you made me laugh so many times. So like when people would be like, "Oh, we're sorry to hear that," and then like your comment afterwards is like, "No, I just had to get back to work."
Yeah, because it's I asked work to get screens, but I don't need that many screens to work. So I used it for work, but for streaming work, you know. So there you go.
That's
But
funny.
I changed jobs, so I had to give it back. I tried to buy it off of them, but they didn't want it. So
Aw. Yeah. So unless you guys had anything else, we did pretty damn good. We got to our 2 hour mark again.
When was the podcast gonna upload to YouTube so I could watch it? Maybe watch it. I don't know.
Usually it takes me about a week and a bit to do all the editing in here because like I add information.
It takes you a week, really?
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I would
It's
just fucking give up. Fuck
it's
that.
fun on the
A
Chromebook.
week of shit.
Like
Yeah.
like minus like just adding like everything in there and searching for it yada yada. It's the amount of times the Chromebook crashes or like freezes on me that literally takes all my
Oh,
time up.
so-
Yeah. That's why I said that one episode where I was like, you know, the guy told me he does his editing about like an hour, 2 hours. I was like, fuck you, man. It takes me like 10 to like 15 hours to edit this shit.
It's a fucking Chromebook. Are you
yeah,
ever gonna
like
buy a new computer or just gonna keep the Chromebook?
No. Getting a PC is definitely the next option. I just
we've been saying for a while in the Discord that we should start a GoFundMe or something for Mindful Pig to get a PC.
A GoFundMe page. Yeah, I should do that.
help
Just
Mindful
make it
become
look
a
all
PC
fucking
master race.
Please donate to
Help
Mindful
this poor
Pig.
man. Help this poor man. He uses a fucking Chromebook. This
Not
grown
only a
fucking
Chromebook.
man who has a fucking job.
Oh my
Get a
god.
fucking better computer.
It's not only that, it's like an old version, an old Chromebook too. Like it's dying in his hands, and
Like
he
an old
keeps
man.
using it.
Dementia.
When
It's
you-
a fucking
Yeah.
computer.
When you
Yes.
guys said that, I like pictured like one of those like UNICEF commercials. Mindful.
Yes,
Or like those
exactly.
He's
sad animal
36.
commercials. It's fucking, or like those sad dog commercials.
Just that sad music in the background while I'm on the Chromebook.
It's pictures a mindful pig, all depressed and shit. He's like sitting by a corner with a little sign. I need money to buy a fucking computer.
At
This
least
is a great idea. I should make a video.
Do that.
at
We
least
should put
3
him on
times a
YouTube. We should
day.
have him just him as a homeless person.
Just
should
on
dress
the
him as a homeless
streets with my
person.
Chromebook.
Maybe we should dress him up as a homeless person. Maybe fucking Mr. Beast might fucking give him some money.
Oh my god.
Oh my! This is perfect. We need to contact Mr. Beast for Mindful
He's
Pig.
fucking poor. We could say his girlfriend stole his money. We could say his girlfriend went crazy and stole his money and spent it all.
Oh no, I wouldn't do that to Shay. But
Oh, why? What's gonna happen? She's gonna fucking kill you or some shit.
no, not at all. I just respect her to a level. But
I mean, I don't really know her. Still,
but
Oh,
Make fun of
my
everybody.
goodness.
but yeah, no, that's a great idea. We need to contact Mr. Beast. We just need to look at this Chromebook. You don't even need to give him millions of dollars. Give him like 20 new Chromebooks instead, or like new PC.
Like he chooses between like you want this fucking awesome gaming computer set or 20,000 fucking Chromebooks.
Yeah.
like those annoying
Which you
people.
can resell and make more money than if you take the PC.
Oh, it's too funny. I like the commercial idea though. I kind of want to like make something shitty like that in the background. Just like work on a
Yeah.
sad little commercial. Oh
Yeah,
God.
I want to do
And I'm
that too. yeah.
narrating it. Look at this poor motherfucker. Doesn't have money to afford a new computer. This guy's 36 years old. He never
This
finished high
right
school.
here
He never
is
finished high
Mindful
school.
Pig.
He never finished high school.
At least
This
3
man has a
works at Dollar
10-year-old
General.
Chromebook.
He works at Dollar General. He's 36 years old and works at Dollar General.
At least 3 times a day, the Chromebook crashes on Mindful. The stress has infected him.
And you just see images of
where-
him getting sadder and sadder as it passes.
Shower in the fetal position, crying.
Yeah. Please donate.
He sticks. There's a one part where he sticks a gun in his mouth, about to shoot himself, and he's like,
Oh my gosh. Well, this was definitely a good way to end the podcast. Thank you guys.
We could either end it now or wait for the Chromebook to explode.
"Yeah, exactly."
No, she's nice and cool tonight, folks. No
Thank
overheating.
God.
Yeah, that's true. Voice has been normal.
I know, right? Like this is what pisses me off. It's like there's random moments where the Chromebook will just not cooperate, and it'll just like my voice gets all choppy and shit like that. And then there's other moments of the year where we just have like the best audio ever. It's just like fuck you, man. Like just work like this all the time. Oh, it drives me nuts. Hate the Chromebook, but whatever. It's all I got right now. So
What are we gonna do?
exactly.
So please help this poor man by subscribing, liking, and
Follow us
Training
Patreon.
him.
Start a Patreon. Start a Patreon.
There we
So
go.
people can fucking donate to you.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for hopping on. I appreciate it. It was absolutely a blast talking to the both of you. I hope you guys have a great one, and we'll see you next time.
till next time.
We
Bye.
should end up like Looney Tunes, like at the end, with, Porky Pig.
That's all,
music
folks.
That's all, fuckheads. Actually, we might get sued if we do that. We might get sued by W.
Oh crap, that's right. Okay, no. You say it's a different song. No.
Yeah, just say it's a different song. They won't sue us. They won't fucking They won't fucking. Kill us.
Yeah.
All right, guys, have a good one. See ya.
Me too.
Bye.
And as always, the last part with Mindful. Let's close that one up. Oh, you have a great one too, lady. I appreciate you hanging out. Yeah. So that's pretty much everything. God, that was really funny. When like they were talking about that though in my head, I pictured oh, what is it? Is it REM? I think it's REM that sings it, where it's everybody hurts. You know that song? I pictured like that one being as like the background music. But anyway, this week, so Wednesday, I'll have my normal YouTube stream. Started to do last week. Cheyenne and I were having a big day out together. Um, Friday is THCNC with 2D. I forgot. I forgot it's already been 2 weeks since our last episode. Hopefully this time it works out a little bit better with him. I changed my settings on the Xbox, so I'm hoping his audio comes through this time. I also have some really cool ideas I want to do with that one. Um, I think I'll actually start taking the episodes and putting them on to Patreon. Fucking hunting there kind of ruined something for me without knowing he ruined it. But there is a Patreon that has been in the works for a very long time. And yeah, you guys might be hearing a little more information about that. The nice thing though is anyone who is a babysitter, a mod, a parent in anything I do. So in other words, YouTube, Twitch, or on Discord, they will get free access to Patreon, and that will never change. So anyone that gets promoted, and isn't on the Patreon at that moment, will get access to it as well. That'll be my little special thank you to anyone that's a mod or like I said, higher rank. But yeah, there is something in the works for that one. But back to 2Ds and my stream on Friday. Yeah, I'm going to be adding a few redemptions to make it a little more fun. Doing that first playthrough, audio minus the audio issues that happened. There was some more I felt that we could have done to make that a little bit more unique, a little more fun. So I'll be working on a few redemptions there on Wednesday. After my stream, I'll just, add a few things in there that I think might be useful. Aw, no. Like I said, all this stuff. When it comes to the Patreon, there's gonna be like some special content that's completely different. Anything I ever make, if it's YouTube, Twitter, whatever platform I'm on, I always try to add something unique to each of those platforms, so that if you do join on to it, right, you're getting something special with it. But don't worry, lady. Yeah, I'll always have Twitch. I'll always have things on Twitch. When I'm talking about adding this to the Patreon, it'll just be like more like special edits and stuff like to it, right, to make it a little more unique. But yeah, I always try to make something exciting on each platform, no matter where you go. Even on Spotify, you got some special content that's on there that you won't hear on any other platform that I use. But yeah, so that takes care of Wednesday, Friday, and then Monday. Same for you too, lady. I don't know if you played or not, but we are going to do another um, global survey event. So we decided that Fortnite is the easiest one to do. So Mums really helped me out, making sure that we got a lot of exciting things to do on that game. But if you are interested in Fortnite, sorry, my asthma's acting up, so I'm starting to wheeze a little bit. Getting too excited. But anyway, yeah, if you like Fortnite, we do a variety of different games on there. It was a huge success last time. It's a little different from my community nights because I never expect them to end, by the way, but a lot of people usually, after I hop off, they all hop off with me, right? But this one's a little unique, so we're going to start at 6 p.m. Mindful's going to lead the parade, and then your mom will join on probably an hour or two later, and basically anyone can play for as long as they want. Like, the idea is that you just play until the last two people want to call it quit. Season 4 never played after that. I was the same way too, but I think it's the people you play with, right? Like I said, when I'm playing with Mom or Funded or Meatwad, um, those guys usually make the game just absolutely hilarious and enjoyable. I suck at Fortnite. I'm not the person that's gonna win it, but I just have a great time, right? When you do get those kills and you piss them off a little bit, it's fun. It's nice. It's like, yeah, motherfucker, that's how it feels to get shot all the time. Just a good time. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for Mindful. And then that'll, like I said, I'll just go back into my normal loop of Wednesdays and Fridays again. But yeah, stay tuned. There'll be a lot of announcements coming up, including Jimmy doesn't know this yet, but I'm going to drag his wonderful, beautiful bum into making more of my card game with me because we have delayed that way too long, and me and him need to make some progress. So, Jimmy, if you're listening to this, I'm going to grab you by your ear and pull you into video chat. We're going to sit down and make some more game plans with that because I definitely want to get that card game up and running by the end of this year, which is actually another part of the Patreon. There'll be a tier for that where you get to be your own card. And again, if you are a mod or a special rank on Discord, you will have special features that you can include in the card game, which a few of them have already been redeemed. So a few characters have their own unique card for it. But yeah, more about that soon. Lady, you have a wonderful night. I hope you have a good time gaming or sleeping, whatever you're going to be doing next. Yeah, and the rest of you, I will see you all next time. Bye, everyone. Have a beautiful night.